yes. So
All right.
here we go. What is this service you're using, by the way, where you were online chatting with a person without knowing their identity?
My hope and prayer to the good Lord above is AOL Instant Messenger.
That's the only thing I can think. You ended up in a fucking like Firefly role-playing server, and you were like, you sound like my friend Denise. She also likes Wash, so you must be her. Anyway.
We might also be we might be in a frequency situation where you are instant messaging this person and they're still back in 1995.
Oh, you gotta be careful. Your fucking thumb's gonna disappear because of something that happened back in 95. You gotta be so careful when you're chatting in these online role-playing servers, because if you're not careful, you're gonna frequency yourself and your whole friggin' like head's gonna disappear because it's something that happened 20 ding-dang years ago. You gotta be so careful.
Be so careful. But think of the good you could do.
You could do good. You could do lots of good.
For sure.
But you don't know what it. Here's the thing. You might think you have to do good, but maybe like you have to lie to them to do some good. You know what I mean? And get them to quit smoking, because like that's always good.
Trav, if you could talk to somebody in 1995, wouldn't it be dope to tell them like, listen, you're gonna hear about a movie called Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's honestly gonna pop off. So when you hear about it, just start talking a big game about how dope it's going to be, and no one's going to believe you. Yeah. And you're going to come off sounding like that's so smart.
So that's the message that Justin would send back in 1995. That's sort of the warning that Justin would prioritize. He sends it back in time through his magic microwave. That's the one that he wants to make sure gets out there. Get ready for this one. Catch the heat. Catch the wave.
I'm sorry, Justin. I think that's actually very short-sighted, because what I would do is I would say, person back in 1995, get a hold of young Travis McElroy. He's very excited about the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but let him know that 20 years later, they're still making them and they're terrible. And he should not, because in the future, the fact that he saw Pirates of the Caribbean 1 in theaters 9 times is going to be like an albatross around his neck. So tell him not to get excited about Pirates of the Caribbean, or don't discuss it openly on a podcast several times.
Yeah, and also hey, 1995 person, just go ahead and get off the Depp train now. You trust me on this one. You're going to want to hop that one off before it reaches a certain station. You need to get right off that one, and then you send message. You know, who would you all talk to through your magic microwave to send back to 1995? Who would you all want to chat with?
Probably Dad, just to keep up with the frequency kind of storyline.
See, ironically,
like, Dad, Coke Zero's coming. You're going to be so excited about it.
It's the only beverage you'll ever drink. Enjoy other beverages now. Fucking keep cracking that Crystal Clearly Canadian, because fucking once Coke Zero comes out, it's the only one you're ever going to do.
That actually is what I would do. I would ask Dad to just start hoarding Clearly Canadian for me.
Mm-hmm. Dad, buy up all the Surge you can find. Get Josta in bulk.
Surge is back, so that would have been a little bit of a waste. Josta, though, I would love a nice cold Josta right now.
I think I would. Ironically enough, I think I'd chat with Dennis Quaid.
Oh, interesting.
You talk to 1995 Dennis Quaid?
Yeah, and I'd be like, "Here's a good frequency joke for my podcast."
Also, check on Randy. Talk to him more.
Hey, talk to Randy more.
Frequency had that dope Garth Brooks song. When You Come Back to Me Again, you remember that one?
No,
how about Money?
Yeah, that's fine. We're probably going to have to pay the rights to somebody after that.
Discussing the movie Frequency, you think we're going to have to pay the rights? How do you think that works?
Hey, boys, this first ad is about shaving?
Okay.
What am shaving? What is this?
It's when your hair, which we can all agree is bad, you want to like punish it and send it to sink jail. And the way that you get it there is you use a very sharp blade, which sounds like really dangerous, but it's not, because when Harry's makes it, they know they're shit. So that's just been my personal experience.
This is not a joke. Recently, I bought what I basically consider a shaving bib. And it's got 2 suction cups on it that suction cup to the mirror, and then it clasps around my neck so that when I trim my beard and shave,
It just all goes down to the jail and the sink.
It all goes to the bib, and then I can throw it in the garbage instead of clogging up my
So
sink
you
jail.
attach your face to your bathroom mirror, you like sort of strap yourself into a shaving harness.
Yeah.
Kind of like in Pacific Rim.
And then I hope and pray there's not an emergency, or I will
Because
just
that would be
garrot
hysterically
myself.
funny, yeah. I've been sent so many Harry's trial boxes because of all the different ads we've done across our different podcasts. I got essentially Final Fantasy VII Limit Break Omni / my face clean off. I could deliver a coup de grace to the final boss of my facial hair with these 8 huge, awesome Buster Swords. Used to have a Buster Sword. Y'all remember that? Dad got it for me for Christmas, and I used it to cut open a watermelon. I didn't clean it, and the Buster Sword got all rusty. That's what you get for not taking care of your weaponry. But Harry's is a great shave at a fair price, and they can send you their trial shave set for free if you go to sign up at harrys.com/mybrother, and you just pay $3 for shipping. And it comes with a weighted ergonomic razor handle, 5 precision-engineered blades with a lubricating strip and trimmer blade, a rich lathering shave gel, and a travel blade cover. If you want to get that free trial set, just go to harrys.com/mybrother right now. That's harrys.com/mybrother.
Our next sponsor this week is Indochino. They are making it easy to get a perfectly tailored suit at an incredible price. You can choose from hundreds of top quality fabrics and personalize your suit just the way you want it, whether it's for work, a wedding, or other special occasion. Here's how it works. You visit a showroom or you shop online at Indochino.com. You pick your fabric. You choose your customizations. Neon is very big.
Oh, this is a good question. If you were going to personalize your suits,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Nice try, Travis. 10 breast pockets, 10 interior pockets, two holsters, and a built-in backpack. I'm ready for the fucking road and whatever it has to throw at me because of my cool suit.
But you forgot Griffin bulletproof lining.
Did I forget it? Ping, ping.
Oh!
Nice try.
What kind of fabric do I want? Tactical.
Yeah.
Submit your measurements. And then you place an order and
John
wait.
Wick 2 is so good.
Yeah, John Wick 2, he went to Indochino. He did.
As far as you know.
And then he went and he said, Justin, who do you want me to kill? And I said, anybody that's keeping me from getting through these 5 fucking copy points that are in that sequence. And he was like, are you sure? Because I think that's I said, you heard me, John Wick.
Yeah.
You heard
Who's becoming Batman from Lego Batman.
Yeah, slowly. He doesn't talk a lot. It's hard to model an impression on John Wick.
And then he was like, I need knives. And you turn him to Harry's, and Harry's gave him just the sharpest ergonomic razor blades that you could use to attack Common in a subway car.
Please
And then you place your order and you wait for it to arrive in just a few weeks. That's the Indochino experience. You can cobble the comprehension of the experience together, hopefully, throughout my brother's dronings. This week, my listeners, it says, and I'm going to keep with that. My listeners, the good eggs out there, can get any premium Indochino suit for just $379. That's $379, not the baffling alternative, at Indochino.com while entering my brother at checkout. That's INDOCHINO.com. And you enter my brother at checkout. That's 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit. Plus, shipping is free. That's Indochino.com, promo code my brother for any premium suit, just $379 and free shipping.
And folks, listen, I'm being serious now. If you're gonna get into a blade fight with Common in a subway car, you gotta go to Harry's.
No,
and you have
don't
to.
fight Common, Griffin. He's been through enough.
I'm not saying you should seek it out, but if you're on a subway car and you realize that you and Common have wronged each other and that the Hitman Society's not going to take you back in, and the blade fight's coming at you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it, make sure you go to Harry's and get it.
But here's my worry.
Get
My
ready.
worry is that they'll get this new suit, Griffin, they'll put it on and be like, I feel great. I feel like I could conquer the world or go stab Common like Griffin said.
Now, I'm not saying go stab Common. Jesus Christ, I would never say anything like that. But if you're getting into an honorable blade fight with Common in an enclosed space, Justin, did you leave?
No, I'm still here. This is all great stuff. I just didn't want to risk, throwing you guys off.
Also, I just want to say a quick thank you to Common for listening. Thank you, Common.
Thanks, Common.
You're an above average listener.
Stupid.
Here's a personal message for Lauren and what if he just went by great? Whoa.
Oh, I was taking a drink of water. I almost died.
Okay.
He changed his name.
I got a big new announcement to make, everybody.
I'm rare now.
I'm uncommon. I'm rare.
I'm epic.
My name is Epic. Legendary. You have to say it like that. There's 18 R's in it. It's legendary.
Common, are you glowing? Yeah.
I am.
My name is Pre-Order Bonus.
I'm DLC.
I've changed my name to Malfurion Stormrage. Fuck yeah, that's an awesome name. Yeah. Did you hear that new Malfurion Stormrage track? It is pretty sick. So this is a personal message, and it's for Lauren and Monica, and it's from Nat, but never Nate, who says, please keep sending in those Yahoo answers. Griffin needs your help more than I do. Y'all are good friends, and the idea of a revenge Jumbotron seems like the perfect Candle Nights whenever gift. Always remember Obama's Sunset Amendments. Oh, and do me a favor and have a great week.
Okay.
That is
nice.
That is so sweet. I don't know if the revenge is against me or Nat, but Never Nate. Nat but Never Nate sounds familiar. Have we had a Jumbotron? Let me check.
Check the archive.
We did 326. It's
memory.
for Nat and but Never Nate, and it's from Laura and Moniker.
Okay, so kind of a twist.
I knew it. Got
So this
burnt
is our
down.
ARG. Have you
This is
found all
our
the clues?
ARG. Yeah. This is good. I mean, every time you all sort of attack each other like this, we make like $100 or something. So please keep this beef a stewing. And thank you for the sweet message. Somebody else want to read this other one?
Yeah, it's from Libby, and it's for Adam Gardner. And it says, happiest of happy birthdays. I love you more than the Yule Dogs Christmas special and rainbow sprinkles. Let's eat a sleeve of birthday cake Oreos, play some Twilight Struggle, and watch Fast 5 today. You the best. That sounds like such a fucking nice day, honestly.
It really
I'm
does.
like jealous by, and it's not just because yesterday was my cheat day and I couldn't do that if I wanted to until Saturday, but it still sounds like a really nice day regardless.
Watching a video now called Yule Dogs, and I'm wondering if this is like something in the Airbuds region. Oh, this is just like some nice piano holiday music and two dogs sitting down in front of a Christmas tree. So it's 23 minutes long, so I'm gonna sort of, I guess, pop off for a little bit, and I'll catch you guys on the next podcast.
I'm Hal Lublin,
I'm Danielle Radford.
I am Michael Eagle.
and we are the hosts of Tights and Fights, Maximum Fun's newest podcast dedicated to all things wrestling.
We'll be talking about Sasha Banks, the Women's Revolution, Sasha Banks, the brand split, and Sasha Banks' wigs.
And we'll also be talking about wrestler fashion. Some wrestlers wear too many clothes. Some wrestlers don't wear enough clothes at all.
And I'll be doing impressions of all your favorite wrestlers.
New episodes Thursdays on Maximum Fun or wherever you get your podcasts. Oh yeah, dig it. Tights and Fights Podcast. Tights and Fights.
What are the biggest fondue and fondants of having a cheese party? And that's from Crushing Curds in Kirksville. And let me just say, you've come to the right place.
Oh, have they?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the
cheese
first
party,
the,
huh?
the first one is you don't say the word fondants at any point during the party, or you will be asked to leave. This is serious business. It's not a time for jokes. There's a lot of hot cheese being flung around, and you need to keep your fucking wits about you.
This is true. I think the number one thing, and this is so often fall by the wayside, is safety. I think it's the number one. Are your sticks long enough? Because you don't want to get like your sweater sleeves in the cheese, and then you're flinging the cheese around when you're gesturing, telling your story about something that happened in accounts payable. So you want to use long enough skewers. Keep
Long
your
skewers.
cheese.
Don't punch your whole fist into the cheese.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's a rookie first time mistake.
Don't
Well,
punch
it's
your whole fist in.
malicious.
Don't punch your whole fist in the cheese and then wandering around asking people if they want a bite.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
poor. It's poor form.
But if you do make sure you say smackerel and not bite. That does make it slightly less gauche.
Here's something that I learned when I received a fondue pot as a gift.
from me,
it's-
so be tender. I'm
What?
just saying it was from me and Rachel, so be tender.
No, this was not that fondue pot. This was my
Oh,
first
fuck. Why
one.
didn't you say you got multiple fondue pots? Now I feel like a big asshole.
The answer will become clear in a moment. If you find yourself with a fondue pot and
Or two.
you don't have special cheese for that, do not assume that you can just throw, quote, whatever fucking cheese you want in there, because that is it does solve the problem of having a fondue pot. Because if you try to throw sprinkle mozzarella cheese in there, that's pretty much the end of that sort of
So you're back
fondue
to
experience.
having one.
Just the one. I was at 0. I had one. And then I threw a bunch of fucking pizza cheese in there.
Yeah.
And then I was at 0 after that. And then you brought me back up to 1 for my tally.
God, I'm so glad. I could. You should have told me that story. I would have felt better about the gift. I felt okay about that. While I was buying it for you, I was like, I don't know about this one. But if I had known I was filling a really specific need, affording you a valuable second chance, a second lease on life, I would have felt pretty good about it.
This is somewhat related because fondue can be chocolate too, basically. And I took my daughter to Golden Corral yesterday for breakfast because it was cheap.
She did bad in school and you were punishing her.
It was cheat day, and I thought if I'm going to cheat, I'm going to fucking cheat.
If I'm going to cheat, I'm taking my daughter down with me.
Yeah.
In that sense, the Golden Corral is essentially the game genie of food. They got all the codes.
Except it's the complete opposite of Infinite Life.
It is the Prima strategy guide.
They have a chocolate fountain at the Golden Corral. Even at, I should mention, at 9:30 in the morning, which is like, it seems like a lot. And so when you go to the chocolate fountain, there are a few different options for you. You can dunk a strawberry, you can dunk a small Rice Krispie treat, and you can dunk a marshmallow. But the chocolate they're using is extremely liquidy, right? It's just like liquid chocolate. It's not like it hardens instantly. So if you put it if you do the enrobing process and then you put it on your plate full of other victuals, it will turn the entire thing into a chocolatey mess. So really the only option that Golden Corral has afforded you is to just stand next to the chocolate fountain and dunk in a marshmallow and then just eat it there like some big, terrible animal. And that's really the only option you have.
Well, hold on, Justin, because there's always the option to not.
Okay, it's a chocolate fountain, so that actually is not an option. But thank you, Travis, for your participation.
Fair enough.
It's just I think it's very dehumanizing. Is what I would say.
Would they let you at Golden Corral just scoop up a bowl of the chocolate fountain just to take back to the table, maybe for the table, an order of chocolate for the table?
So your thing is they make an amazing feat, like a chocolate fountain, and you just dunk a bowl in it and take it back to the table so you can dunk it in chocolate there. That's not an experience, Travis. What you described is nothing. That's nothing. That's avarice. It has nothing to do with the magic of a chocolate fountain.
Do you think there exists a restaurant where it's just like there are chocolate fountains at every table and it's just like, we know exactly what you want. We know why you came here.
You're describing like McCaligula, like you're describing like an opulent experience that it sounds like a little much. How about a Yahoo?
Sure. Sounds good.
I have a lot of them. And I don't know if all of them will. Also, all of these pages literally just crash simultaneously because of a Shockwave plugin that went sort of sour. I'm curious. It's a very curious thing. Some of them are just gone. Okay, fun. I love this website.
Well, see, you were worried about having too many, so they took care of it for you.
Yeah, thank you. Here's another one from Seth Carlson. Yahoo Answers user Simon asks, can or is our galaxy just an eye in a giant's face? Has science proved this wrong?
Wait, what?
What?
Can or is our galaxy just an eye in a giant's face? Has science proved this wrong?
Cool.
We never left the galaxy. So the answer to that's of course no.
I like whenever someone writes a question and they think, I can't decide which word is the right way to start this sentence.
I'll do both.
I'm gonna leave both in for now and make sure I edit it before I click publish.
No, we don't have to talk about this one. I just wanted to put that out there. People think about it if we're just living in one big spinning eye and a giant's face.
Well, here's my question, Griffin.
Okay.
What would the difference be if we were or we weren't? How would that affect your day-to-day life if tomorrow, like Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, we're all in a giant's eyeball? Would you be like, well, damn it?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I'm not always thinking about myself, Travis. I would be thinking about the giant. Like, be fucking a little bit empathetic for once in your life.
Do you think that would make people care more about like global warming and pollution if it was like, this is probably pretty irritating for like his
Yeah,
tear
maybe
ducts?
if the giant introduced themselves.
I'd be immediately start getting really anxious if the giant ever decided to finally go for LASIK, finally treat himself, because I don't need that.
And
How
if
about that? Wait, hold on. If it is a giant's eyeball, whenever we get into a space shuttle and fly into space, are we just doing inner space? We're flying deeper into the giant. I'm
about
just
this one?
saying. Wait, I'm not done talking about
I
this,
am.
Griffin.
Here's another one from. Here's one from.
Are we
Aaron.
just doing Osmosis Jones? Are we all Osmosis Jones?
Is this all just a big meat, Dave?
Holy shit.
I didn't sign up for this, God.
Which
Here's
might
a-
be the name of the giant?
Actually, it's pronounced Todd.
Oh!
Popular misconception.
And so he is the giant.
Fuck, now I'm accidentally lifting gags from the stupids.
Yeah.
How's my day
Don't
going?
say accidentally like you didn't reference the Lloyd in your license plate tweets.
That's why I'm sad. Like, I did reference the Lloyd from the hit film. Hey, y'all, if you haven't watched The Stupids before,
holds up.
Don't sleep on it.
do not sleep on this
So
film.
good.
It is a grand slam.
It's Bug Hall's finest work.
And Tom Arnold's.
That is actually true. How about this one from Aaron Keese? I've been trying to read for 10 minutes. And
Okay.
it's by Yahoo Answers user. They're anonymous. But they asked, would my nickname, Navy Bean, help me get in the Navy?
Yes.
It's a small thing, but details matter. They say put everything on a resume. I got this in high school. I graduated this year. I don't know why I got this name. Just because I eat Navy bean soup. Can I use this to my advantage? Will it help me become a SEAL?
Wait, hold on. You can't say, I don't know why I got this name.
And then explain it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. Because I eat Navy bean soup.
I stepped away from this Yahoo Answers to ask some friends and then came back and finished the question.
So it says here you want to be a general? Like you want to start out at a general? Yeah, that's right. Did you take like JROTC or like, nope. Do you even know what we do here? I don't know, boats and stuff.
Because we don't have generals in the Navy.
Yeah, what do you think you're doing? Read the name, read the resume. Oh,
Ooh.
shit. You're hired, sir.
I like this concept, Griffin, in this question. And I would like to extend it to other job opportunities.
Okay.
How do you mean?
Like what nickname, like if you if you like called yourself like Dr. Good Hands, would that help you get into like the medical profession? You know what I mean?
Let me hit you with this.
Uh-huh.
This famous celebrity movie star walks into the like Army recruiting office. It says here you want to be a general. So I'll redo the bit we just did. I'll take a different take of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. I want to be son, what do you know about being in armies? Do you have any training to be in the armies? And this famous person's like, no. And like, well, what do you know? It says, look at my name, and it's Army Hammer from the
Whoa.
Facebook movie.
Yeah.
I think that's hysterical.
Oh, shit. I laughed when you said you thought it was hysterical, so I'm apparently incredibly susceptible to persuasion.
All right, so not that, Yahoo. How about this one? I forget who was sent in by because this fucking website crashed because it's a piece of dog shit. Hold on. It's from Drew Davenport. Yeah, level 9000 is his level. Thank you. It's by Yadru Answers user Fishing for Stars, who says, doing a mini play based on an episode of Frasier. In my theater class in high school, the upperclassmen became directors of mini plays that usually have about 4 to 5 characters, and the play lasts for 7 to 20 minutes. Lowerclassmen are the people in the play. I wanted to take an episode from a TV series. Sorry, fuck, I didn't read this sentence. I wanted to take an episode from a TV series called Frasier. Do you mean Frasier? And use the transcript for a play I would be directing in the fall. My Coffee with Niles is the name of the episode. Season 1, episode 24.
Of course.
Do you think
That's got
I
to
would
be a
able-
season finale, right? Gotta be.
It's up there, I think. Do you think I would be allowed to take the transcript and use it while still giving credit to the writers /show/act? Based on what you know so far, do you think I could do that?
So, I think, and I'm no legal expert, but I think this is where fair use comes in. And you can do it, but you can't use any of the settings. So you got to have the episode like take place on the moon or like in hell, something like that. But then all the dialogue can be exactly the same.
So let's walk into this play. You hear the boom, 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 boom. Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salad and ham and cold cereal.
Yeah.
Change the food.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Ice cream. And then it starts. That the song ends, and it starts. And here comes
Friles and Nazier.
Friles and Nazier. Those are the tags you use on Tumblr to find they're big in the fandom. Friles says, I'm trying to get coffee with my brother, but where's a good place to do it? Because we don't live in Seattle. He has to say that. There's going to be some lines that are going to have to be changed. Anything like in almost every line, they're going to have to say like, I'm not a psychiatrist on the radio in Seattle.
We live in a universe in which the radio's never existed. What are you talking about?
Yeah. The dad in this one is very congenial. He has 2 dogs.
And Frasier had to move in with him.
Yes.
Because of problems Nazier was having.
Yeah.
And Friles loves his wife very much, can't stand their housekeeper.
Yes.
Let's see, they live on the moon or maybe in hell. I do want to stick with that. I think there's lots of
here's the thing
there.
about my coffee with Friles, though.
Yeah.
Is that this is a bottle episode.
Oh, shit.
That is just Friles and Nazier talking to each other for the entire 22 minutes.
Good. An old-fashioned Frasier two-hander.
Can you imagine the world in which you're like, you're in the writer's room on Frasier, and somebody has the courage to stand up and say,
the audacity, even.
This world we've created is too rich. There's too much going on the periph. What we have to do is take a laser-like focus on these 2 people that are basically the same person, if you think about it, and just talk. What are they doing? What's going on in their heads, right? What's going on for them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think this is going to adapt to the stage really well. And to be honest, in this version of Nazier, because it does take place in hell, they're pretty much all going to be bottle episodes.
Yes.
If you think about it.
Ooh, and it's the same. Okay. Every episode is basically the same, and you can see behind their eyes that they know it. And it's like, is this a rerun? And be like, no, this is episode 6. Like we, and it's just like because they're trapped in an endless loop, like that's their torment. But like they do act it differently every time, even though the dialogue's
so
the
good.
same.
Yeah. And now one sort of lingering question is when you do distribute out the program to all of the school kids in the audience, do you credit yourself as Kelsey Grammer?
God, that is an unfortunate name.
It's a not great name. Yeah, I'll be the first one to admit it. Kelsey Grammer is a tough sort of... It's challenging thing to go by.
That's Common's new name.
Yeah.
I bet he mispronounced it in a few auditions and then immediately had to follow up with, well, that's my time. Thanks,
That's how he got the part. People saw how self-deprecating it could be.
Hello, my name is Kelsey Grammer, and okay. You know what? I got another thing. So anyway, I guess I won't be playing Spider-Man. How's that how you say it? Am I saying it right? Spider-Man? I would love to play the role of Petra Parker in Spider-Man, but unfortunately I've said Kelsey Grammer, and I don't think we're going to move forward.
I'm so terribly embarrassed. There's scrambled eggs all over my face. Stop!
Wait.
Right there. You're in. Get off this stage. Come here, Kramer. Give me a hug. You're in. I'm about to make you a star, Kramer.
Why do we talk about Frasier so fucking much? I've seen this show 8 times. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why we talk about much. I don't get it.
Oh no, you pulled back the curtain and now we're gonna fade away into oblivion.
By all the metrics, like, this show's supposed to be excellent. Like, I don't understand why we talk about Frasier so much.
We're not talking shit.
Maybe
I would never
that's a better way to sum up our show. It's an advice show where they talk about Frasier way too fucking much.
I just don't understand. I mean, I just don't
it's a
get it.
mystery.
We talk about it constantly. I've seen it. I nothing Frasier.
Do you guys remember when he fell off the stage in that viral video?
That's why we talk about it so much. Boy.
He seemed to take it very well, and he seemed to have a good sense of humor about it.
Jesus Christ. Hey,
Anyway.
let's stop the podcast.
Yeah, this has been our podcast, my brother, and me. Super quick, I'm going to be in Philadelphia doing a Sawbones show, and I hope that you will come out and join me for that. It is going to be at the Trocadero Theater, and it is July 16th at 2 p.m., so an early show, all ages. Tickets are $22 to $24, and you can get those at bit.ly/Sawbones Philly. I hope you will come out and see the show because it should be really fun, and there's a few tickets available, and I would love it if you would hop on those and just come say hey.
And shortly thereafter, we will be doing our My Brother and Me live show and Adventure Zone live show at San Diego Comic-Con. We will see you there. If you're going to be at the show, be sure to send questions in for My Brother and Me. Yeah, we're also going to, I believe Saturday, we're going to be at the First Second booth promoting our upcoming graphic novel. We'll let you know the times and stuff so you can stop by. Yeah, we're excited to be at San Diego Comic-Con and see everybody there.
I want to thank John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song, It's a Departure, off the album Putting the Days to Bed. It's a really, really good album, and I think you should just go listen to it right now. Like, don't worry about what the Find on Yahoo is. Just, like, go get it. I also want to thank Max Fun for having us. You can go to MaximumFun.org to check out all the podcasts there. There's great ones like One Bad Mother and Lady to Lady and Stop Podcasting Yourself and Jordan Jesse Go and so many others. We have a bunch of other podcasts that we do and video stuff. You can find all of that at McElroyshows.com.
Ooh, speaking of video stuff, at this year's E3, I joined Justin and Griffin on on a floor tour at E3. We just had some fun goofing around as brothers. You can find that on the Polygon YouTube channel if you want to check that out.
I think that's it, yeah?
Yeah.
Here's a final Yahoo. It was sent in by Seth Carlson. Crushed it. Thank you, Seth. Yahoo Answers user Atlas asks, is Elon Musk basically adult Jimmy Neutron?
My name.
The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too
The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Pupa Justin McElroy.
I'm your middlest brother, Travis McElroy. Not sure what the theme was.
Not sure what that is. I'm sweet baby brother, 30 under 30 media luminary Griffin McElroy. Just explain yourself immediately.
I am but a pupa that is snuggling into a chrysalis right now, and have been so for 36 some odd years.
Is this
confused.
a low carb?
Why are you a French Pope?
Is this a slow carb thing? Is this like one of the phases of the slow carb? Like you eat a bunch of beans and then you turn those beans into a chrysalis and then you become larval and then I guess you shed some
tears up
LBs.
strips of newspaper, smears his bean goo upon them.
Yeah.
To form his house.
It's nothing like the dumb thing you guys said.
Okay.
No, tomorrow.
Kinda
Today is
mean.
Friday. Tomorrow, July 8th, I'm going to go see Mr. James Buffett live in concert. And in doing so, I will have completed my development as a person and will emerge, or like I will like emerge like a butterfly. So
we're
forget
in
I
a
said
bliss
person.
delight situation.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
I was just about to say. It sounds like maybe Justin's going to come back, maybe a new character on the next episode of My Brother and Me, which I'm very excited about. Can you tell me how you've been preparing your body? Is there some sort of powder that you apply?
I went through every Hawaiian shirt I owned and that all the ones Amazon had to find the perfect one. And I've been re-listening to some tunes to try to pick out some nuance and maybe reading up on some trivia that I can kind of spout during like, hey, did you know he wrote this one? Wherever, Lauderdale, I haven't read much yet. So there's still time.
Jesus, no, Justin, there's not much time. It's tomorrow. You think this is like your capstone project? You think you can just fucking buffalo this one in at the last minute? No.
My question is this: will James Buffett witness me? Will he witness me? Will he sense I am there? Like, and this one goes out to Island Boy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
you've
Do you
got
want to back channel this?
That's kind of a crass. It'll work, but I mean, you really want to leverage your limited media power for this one. But the answer is yes. Of course, you want to do that.
Yes, obviously.
But, I mean, I think there's also a lot of like tried and true standard options here. You could just try singing along with all the songs louder than anybody else, the loudest.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If you do it loud enough and good enough, they don't tell you this. When we're up on stage doing our jokes, when you do our jokes the loudest and the best out of anybody, we see you. There's recognition there.
And maybe if you yell the trivia to James Buffett and you're like, hey, you wrote this one in Key West, he'll be like, thank you for reminding me, Island Boy.
You know how to fly a plane. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do know that. Thank you. Is that Island Boy? I recognize you.
Come up here.
Come up here.
You do one.
Island Boy, did you know I was also a restaurateur, right? Yeah, a restaurateur and pilot. Yeah,
Now-
an author.
Now, have you considered, and I hope the answer is no, but I need to know if you've seen all the angles of this thing, rushing the stage and attacking James Buffett.
Now, what would that accomplish? How would that get me
Respect.
further? How would that get me closer to the goals on my vision board?
Well, he would certainly, he would definitely know Island Boy.
He
by
would
the
witness
end of-
me.
Well,
Yeah,
and maybe he's just been waiting for a challenger. Maybe he's ready to hand over his blown out flip flops.
I'm not
So
endorsing. This is
so
a bad plan. I'm not endorsing this plan, but it's worked
So
in the past. And
you're
that's all I'm going to say.
suggesting I rush up on stage, I rend my Hawaiian shirt in twain, I toss Jimmy Buffett a bat left, and I battle him for supremacy of like Island Lord.
And you'll lose. You'll def lose. Like,
But maybe he'll like Mr. Miyagi, take you under his wing.
No, he'll
like,
kill you.
I
He'll kill
see
you on
something
stage.
in you.
no, he'll kill you right there on the stage.
Okay.
How high up can you jump? Because I imagine this stage is going to be 4 or 5 feet up off the ground.
It's at Riverbend in Cincinnati. Travis, I don't know. Have you ever been there?
Oh, okay. You're in an amphitheater situation then. So the stage, I believe, is lower and you might be able to jump.
That's great. You could just
from the
parachute right
stands.
down onto that
Yeah.
thing, bat lefts out, and it just really attack Jimmy Buffett.
I won't attack Jimmy Buffett. He has to make the first move.
You really need to pick the right song. What's the best? You're at a Jimmy Buffett concert. What's the best song to get the drop on Jimmy Buffett during? Because like, if it's something, I think like Margaritaville, I think he pretty much that's just muscle memory at this point. Like he will definitely see you coming. Is there more of an emotional ballad where he's maybe thinking of like a long lost friend? Where
Or
you
maybe
like-
one of his new songs.
You're thinking like one he doesn't know how to play very good yet.
Yeah, it's a new song. And he's really nervous about like whether the crowd's gonna love it, and he doesn't know how to like play the instrument good enough, and so he's like really focused on that. And then all of a sudden, you're behind him with a baseball bat with a bunch of nails in it, and then you do toss him also another baseball bat.
So you're suggesting James rips into something from the third canon, which is what we call songs after like 2005. He rips into the third canon, maybe like Math Sucks or I Will Play for Gumbo.
Sorry, there's one called Math Sucks.
Yeah, it's called
How
Math
much did you?
Sucks.
Real quick.
It's with a K. By the way, no C, just a K. S-U-K-S.
Perfect. Real quick. How much did you pay for these tickets?
A good amount, like not much. We're on the lawn, so we're just kind of kicking it.
All right.
That's how it should be. I would be amazed if anybody actually bought like the actual seats. To sit like everyone's just like, oh, there's lawn. I could just sit on grass. Yes, please.
That's the vibe right there. Who wants to sit in a chair? That's fine. You know, you could pay for the chair, but you're not going to need it. Once he tears into some of his first cannon hits,
You'll also be too stoned to sit down.
Yeah.
You won't remember how to do it.
And that's a bad place to be because that leaves you very few options.
So
Have
anyway,
you considered if you do powder yourself up just right and you get he witnesses you, however you decide to do it, what you might do? Because you're going with your family, I imagine, right? There's a family experience. What if he wants to kiss and make love to you? Because he like.
There's plenty of hours in the day. I'll make him take me to the plane first and let me fly it a little bit. Like,
okay,
you know, wine me, dine me, Jim.
Just so you know, it's real.
It's listen, I'll report back next week. I was actually trying to engineer a way that I could record an episode at the concert. I couldn't come up with anything substantial though.
You realize how shitty that would be for me and Travis though?
Oh, the worst. My idea was like I would barely pay attention to what you guys were saying and just check in every few minutes.
Yeah,
like a live correspondent while you guys kind of held down the fort. But I really want to. This isn't about work, and you know what? In a way, it's not even about me. This concert, it's about James and him connecting with his fans. He's getting up in years, and any tour could be the last one before he retires. And I'm sure he's been saying that forever. But you know, I'm just happy to have the opportunity to finally go see Jim live.
Please let us know how it goes.
Oh, well, here's our first question. Hey, Mabim Bam, about 2 months ago, I got pulled over during my driver's test for pulling out in front. You got pulled over during your driver's test?
That's a bad beat. That's a bad
That's
beat.
a woof. Ouch. I normally don't drive this poorly, but the cop who was giving the test made me nervous. How do I stay
finish why
chill?
they got pulled over? Everyone's going to be like, what?
How do I stay chill next time I take it? Wait a minute.
Okay. I think
Hold on,
the cop that was giving the test, I think, made them stop the test because they pulled out in front of. Yes.
Sorry,
okay.
Are there places where cops give driving tests?
That's a
terrifying.
nightmare. That's a fucking nightmare. Are you kidding me?
You pulled out in front of traffic doing a left turn, I assume not a protected left turn. There's people honking, which is just terrifying. And there's a cop there just going like, nope.
The cop like, it looks like you pulled out in front of traffic. Also, is that weed I smell on you from 2 years ago? That's right.
Never mind the barking dog in the back.
Yeah. That's fucking terrifying. I like, oh man, I don't know that I could recover from this. I don't know how to is packing your bags and moving to a state where you can just like take a test from just like some fucking who usually administers these tests, big fucking old nerd. Is like, well, looks like you didn't hit the brakes a little bit fast enough, but that's okay because I'm afraid of you, and so here's your license. And not a cop, and then you can move back to Arkansas, I suppose.
Can you try to drive past a crime so the cop is like, hold on, pull over, partner, and he tosses you a shotgun, and it's like, let's get this done. You've got to stop this crime. And then
also,
afterwards,
he's the Rock. And
yes, he's the Rock, and this is the rundown too. And also, like after that, there's no way he's gonna fail you. No way. No way. You've been through some shit together.
Oh. Okay, wait. You gotta marry the two situations. The next time this happens,
marry the cop.
Cop. If you pull out in front of traffic, right, you make another infraction, and he's like, "Ooh, that's an infraction." You say, "No, I saw that person in that car was doing something bad. They were going to go murder someone, and I had to stop them." Whoa. So what seemed like an infraction was actually me doing like a citizen's driving maneuver to stop a future crime.
It was a citizen's wreck.
Yeah.
You don't understand. I had to do it. I had I had a fucking premonition, okay? Get off my case.
Are you biased against psychics? Here's one you could try.
Psych could talk his way out of this, by the way.
Psych could do anything.
Psych could talk his way out of this.
With the help of his best friend, Dule Hill.
So could Monk, and also White Collar. Characters welcome.
Is there ever a crossover episode between Psych and Monk, and maybe White Collar pops in at the end?
Gotta
Oh
be.
God, I want that so bad now. Please bring it back. Make the Psych movie. Bring Monk back. Bring him back. Burn Notice is there.
At the end, they try to solve the crime. They're like, we need one more hand. Then Burn Notice shows up. What's up on Burn Notice? Characters welcome.
See you guys over on Royal Pains. That's a different. Royal Pains is there.
could you tell, like, I think the problem that you're having here is the pressure to succeed. You need to find a way to release that. So I would say start going to these driving tests, deciding to fail. And when you get into the car, tell the cop, hey, this is a burner test. I ain't going to pass this one. Hang on.
I've already got a second appointment scheduled.
Yeah.
There's a confidence booster. I'm really going to explore the space out there.
And then you pop in your headphones, you play some music, Baby Driver this shit, which I still haven't seen, but I assume this is what happens.
Those all seem like good options. I'm glad we could help so much.
Or just like when you fuck up, just look at him and go, Pobody's nervic, and go for a high five. And like he'll be like, oh, you know you fucked up, but that's really charming. Okay, you're fine.
You're fine. You still failed.
I have a Yahoo here.
But I like
it was sent in by a couple people. Level 9000 Drew Davenport, and Nick Potter. Thank you both. It's from Drew Answers user. Questions lost in time.
Ooh.
The question is, true or false? You have fully explored your entire body at least once.
Ooh. I will say, can I just say right off the bat?
Really think about it.
No, I'm just going to say just format of the question. I'd like a Yahoo answer that's like, listen, you only got 2 answers. You don't got to get eloquent here. This is a yes or no, true or false question.
But it really makes you confront, like, this is my body.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, we've been through a lot together. Swimming, walking, scrubbing it in the shower. But is there parts of it, I just don't know about?
It's like when you're out in the woods and you're like, you think like, this square foot of land I'm standing on, has any human ever stood here before?
Yeah.
Has anyone walked, has a foot trod this mountain, or am I the first? And I think about that every time I touch the back of my knee. Have I touched this inch of my body?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know that I have. I'm thinking there's probably untread ground somewhere.
My body is like an urban area. By and large, there's a lot of culture and exciting development.
Yeah.
But there are some places in town that you just don't go. There's some places on my body I'm just not gonna forget places. There's angles of my body. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that one's for me.
Mine has a lot of sprawl.
Let me say this: there's parts of my body that are so mysterious that Roman Mars has done an episode about them. Like it's pretty well hidden from the. It's like it's at least 75% invisible. I would say that it's rough
It's
up
up
in there.
there. I just think about it.
Hey, here's something weird. You guys ever think? I was thinking about this yesterday. That there's organs in your body.
Oh no.
That you won't see, but like
Shit.
you've been carrying them with you forever, but like you will never see your heart or whatever, like maybe through x-rays or MRIs or whatever, but you're just been hauling those things around with you, and they could be weird or cool, and you just don't know. They're just kind of along for the ride with you, forever locked away.
This is a thing I've thought about before, Justin, where like I've never had any kind of like open my body surgery. I've never had any surgery. And I thought like, what if they were to cut me open at like 45 and be like, what is that? Yeah. And I just like, I'm like an X-Man.
Dude, your liver's all weird.
Or just like I've got a whole nother organ in there that they've like never seen. It's just like, well, this is new.
Guys, he's got stomach too. The sequel to Stomach.
This is why you could eat all those bagel sandwiches.
That don't make sense. It's like a cow stomach in here.
There's a lot of chambers.
I could have a perfect liver. I might have
never know
the perfect liver, and I'd never know.
I don't know. You like Hennessy a lot.
That's true. No, I mean, not anymore. The slow carb, it's not compatible with pounding the Hennessy every night.
Now, Justin, I'm pretty sure at this point, as long as you've been doing slow carb, if you ever did have some sort of surgery, it would just sort of be like a beanbag situation. Just like a lot of Pintos would just come spilling out of you. I hear the Pintos shuffling around when you walk. I'm just saying.
It's gotten a little distracting for sure.
A little bit. It's sort of a maraca situation.
Are there parts of your body you haven't
Listen, we're all thinking about it. We're all dancing around it. But there's probably a part of the...
I mean, the
whatever
taint,
you like to,
right?
The,
I mean, it's
taint, the gooch region,
everyone's
the
thinking
back
about
of
the
it.
taint.
Everybody's thinking about it.
Here's something kind of fun. I would be willing to bet $100 that
Okay.
100% of the people listening to this episode have, in the past 3 minutes, visualized their own taint. And they have probably thought about the last taint experience that they had, and they're all visualizing their own taint. If you visualized your own taint in the past 3 minutes, please tweet, I just visualized my own taint, hashtag MBMBAM. If you want to throw a link to the iTunes page, well, that's all the better.
This will also be fun because we also often get questions about this. If you're like in like a public setting, maybe like on the subway, or you're just like walking down the street. Right now, if you visualize your own taint, just raise your hand. And if you see someone else like, oh, they raised their hand for no reason, just walking down the street, you'll know.
That's how they'll know.
Yeah, you'll know like, oh, okay, you're listening to my brother and me right now, and you thought about your taint. Cool. And maybe high five them.
And not only visualized it, thought about your history with it.
For sure.
Have I been all over that? Have I Magellaned my taint?
Thought about the intricate setup of mirrors you once did.
It's gotta. You know what? No. I've seen everything my body has to offer. Next question.
I picked up a pair of jeans one day and couldn't remember where I had bought them, but they quickly became my favorite pair of jeans. After wearing them a few times, it hit me that there's a chance they are my roommates, and they ended up in my laundry by accident. She hasn't said anything, and there's a chance I just forgot I bought them. I checked, and we don't wear the same size, but I also know that those are just justifications I'm using to avoid possibly having to give up my favorite pair of jeans. What should I do? That's from Potential Denim Deviant.
You're good.
You're fine.
I really don't know what else to say. It's
They're
good
traveling
jeans.
pants.
Roommate doesn't care. It's not even the same size. You're good.
Traveling pants is the way to go, though, Trav, if you are ever caught. Like, I thought we were in the sisterhood together, and they may travel back to you at some point if I get some cheese stains on them. But right now, they've wandered long enough, and they've found respite and shelter, and we got to let them embrace that.
This is something I wish you could do with a roommate, which is like I'm traveling to Italy to go to a friend's wedding, and it's going to be a difficult time for me. So I stole some of your fucking pants because these are my traveling jeans. I think that's what that movie. I think that's how it starts.
And this is our traveling wallet that I stole from you to help you pay for the trip.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Identity.
It's a traveling social security number. What's the problem?
Listen, I'm going to a wedding. It's going to be tough. I bought a bunch of shit with your Amazon account. I had to deliver to my dad's place.
So they're fine, right? Like, this is an easy one.
But I also think that there's a third, more mysterious possibility here of like, you don't remember buying them, but they're not your roommate's size. So like, there is a third option that it's neither yours nor your roommate's, and like, where the fuck did they come from?
Sentient alien pretending to be jeans to get to touch butts.
My God.
Thank you,
these
Justin.
fucking perverts. I'm so sick of these xenomorphs.
Thank you, Philip K. Dick, for giving aliens the idea to do that. In one of your
I want to
great
go ahead and
stories.
give Griffin a bit of a moment here,
I was
because
about to
usually
say, come
it's
on.
mine, but Griffin did just say xenomorph, and like, I really want to hang a lantern on that.
Nothing.
I've been there, Griffin. I know how that feels.
I know, Trav, and it felt bad. I'm sorry I do that to you so often. You put up pearls before swine so frequently, and it just felt so shitty.
Yeah, no, that was xenomorph was great.
And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep doing it to you, but like in this moment, it just like is weird.
No, when you got a rhythm like we have, it's okay if you shit on me from time to time. By the way, Xenomorph is a really great roller derby name if anyone wants to use that and be kind of like alien themed.
I mean, I've already TM'd it, so.
Oh, well, never mind.
How about another question?
Yeah. I recently discovered that my brother eats toaster waffles weird. Instead of eating both waffles separately with some kind of spreadable foodstuff or syrup, he immediately takes the waffles after they've popped out from the toaster and eats them without any accompanying butter, jam, marmalade, etc. Furthermore, he holds them together as if they're sandwich slices without any actual filling, taking large bites out of both dry waffles at a time. How do I communicate to him that he's doing this wrong, or is it weird that I find this weird? And that's from Whacked Out by Waffle Weirdness.
When y'all started this show, did you think it would turn into a internet forum for us to learn about all of the different types of perverts that there are in the world. Because I didn't think it would be that, but that's certainly where we are.
I don't think I'm into this. I've done exactly this. I enjoy, if I'm going to make a toaster waffle, I just want to wrap it in a paper towel and go to town. I don't want a bunch of accoutrements.
Here's what it is, Justin. Because I felt this way as well, which is I think the brother in question here has recognized, like, I'm not having a gourmet dinner. I am getting 2 frozen toaster waffles because if I don't eat, I'll die. And this is function more than form. I just need to consume this food as quickly as possible so I can continue on with my day so that I don't get cranky around 11:30.
Now, I want to hit you with this, Griffin, because you were sort of turning your nose up at this. Does it change the math at all for you? I don't eat plain waffles. If I'm going to eat a toaster waffle, I like them with some fixins. So right now I've got Spider-Man waffles, and they have blue and red berries in them, and they're shaped like webs.
And full of spiders, just like lots of spiders.
One bite, spiders in your mouth. It's fantastic. And
Spider in every bite, guaranteed.
Guaranteed. So does that change it for you? If it's like a sweet treat with berries in it to just eat it dry, does that bother you?
If it's I wasn't imagining just like a flax fucking plain flavorless waffle. I tell you what freaks me out. It's the combination of no accoutrement, no syrups, no peanut butters or jellies or jams or butters, and also eating them 2 at a time. Like, to quote this amazing turn of phrase from the question, sandwich slices. I just like that doing both to me. Eating it like it's a sandwich with nothing in the middle is ludicrous to me. It's beyond the pale. I cannot forgive it or get over it.
What if I told you that this brother Griffin was an EMT who had to get out there and save lives and doesn't have time to put butter on the waffle and syrup and enjoy it like you. They're out there saving lives.
You could eat 2 waffles. If you're going to eat 2 waffles and you could eat them both in a time it takes you to eat one through stacking technology, it seems irresponsible not to.
Yes.
I mean, but now you're on some like bullshit Silicon Valley stuff of just like, you don't got time to eat. You got to program Facebook too. So here's a protein slurry that we can shoot into your mouth with a big gun. Like, no, you got to take time and enjoy your life. You're an EMT, that's fine. Get out there and save lives. But save your own life first, because what's life worth living if you don't eat your waffles 1 at a fucking time with
But
syrup and stuff?
aren't there some days where if a scientist like knocked on your door and said, eat this pill and you won't need to eat for the next 24 hours and you'll get all the nutrients you need and you'll feel totally full and satisfied and you'll like be able to like really focus on getting shit done today? Not every day. Not every day.
Eating's the best. Eating's my favorite.
I saw that in an episode of Garfield when we went to the future. And everybody was eating food pills.
And what was the lesson he learned? Because I bet he was like, what about my lasagna?
That's what he was like. He's like, fuck this. I'm going back to the past. And it was the first time that the F word was used on TV. And it was very...
Unscripted. It was live.
Griffin, you have to remember, and I don't know if you're old enough to remember this. I grew up in a house like where I once watched my dad eat a Pop-Tart with butter on it. Like he put butter on a Pop-Tart. So it's like very hard to sort of trip me out with breakfast methodology.
I guess it's just slow down, y'all. You only get one go. Put some syrup on some shit. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. We get one go. YOLO. Syrup your shit up.
What if it was a syrup sandwich?
What is that? What have you just said?
2 waffles, syrup in the middle, squish it together, syrup sandwich.
It's gonna be a mess, but it's better than nothing.
What if you
I don't
made
actually
syrup
do that much
infused butter?
I don't do that much syrup on my shit anymore, actually. I'm more of a peanut butter and jam kind of man because one time, it was just when we got in Cecil, our cat, I put some syrup on a waffle and it slipped off my plate and landed on the cat syrup side down.
Sticky kitty.
That cat fucking hates my guts still. And it's because of that. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. What a shitty day.
Waffles are kind of bullshit. The first time the inventor of the waffle, Ed Waffle, invented it, the first time he tried to spread butter on it, he should have gone back to the fucking drawing board. and just said like, this didn't work out. I just tried it and like, this
Holy
didn't
shit.
work.
You guys, are you ready? Are you ready for my new invention that I've just come up with? Waffle iron, smooth on one side for the butter, waffled on the other for the syrup.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Oh my god. It's just like choose your own adventure. That's so good, Trav.
Travis, that's so good.
Spread the butter onto the flat side, and then you flip it and dip it, and then you fill every one of those crannies with that golden juice.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is good, Travis. Wow, that's good. Name it so you can TM it real quick.
Falafel.
Okay,
No.
well,
It's a flat waffle.
No, you fucked up.
No, damn it.
let's
How about, can I just breakfast friend?
breakfast
That's
friend.
The name of the tool is the breakfast
Kinda
friend.
A little general. Like if I buy something called a breakfast friend and it does this one thing, it's not a great friend. It's just sort of like he's very single-minded friend.
Future waffle love sounds.
Yep.
Travis McElroy presents Waffle Friend.
A Travis McElroy joint.
So what about Waffle Box, the pancake below?
Yeah, Waffle Box the Pancake Below is really, really good.
Okay.
Spider-Man waffles.
Those are used.
Groot waffles. I am Groot waffles. Everybody loves that little guy.
Groffles.
Groffles. Janine Garofalo's. And it comes with
Garofalo's would be a great
cereal, like Cheerios, and that's the O's that you pour on top.
Why
of the
didn't Janine Garofalo ever get her own cereal?
It's not too late.
Janine Garofalo's Tasty Waffalo's, and it's just like it's waffle flavored Cheerios.
Can we call him Mark Garofalo's?
She's just wearing a chef's outfit.
Hi,
And she's
I'm
got
Mark Garofalo, and this is my partner, Janine Garofalo, and we want to present to you Garofalo and Roffalo's Waffalo's.
Coming this fall, look forward to it. Is my new potato chip brand, and it is just called Ruffalo's. It's not as good.
I came up with it early, and I'm in debt.
Me and Janine have been
Please
talking
help.
about it. I think that's all the jokes.
We're gonna have to fund these new inventions somehow, so let's take a trip on down to the money zone.
I would like to tell y'all about our sponsor this week. One of them, Squarespace. I have on Squarespace right now, I think 4 or 5 different websites I've set up there. It's so easy and convenient. Just started a new project with my friends here in Cincinnati where we're doing like a puzzle bar crawl. Where you move from bar to bar and get different puzzles to tell you the next place to go.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and I set up a website on Squarespace with the registration. You can pay the registration fee through there, find all the information. I even was able to set up puzzles where you have to enter the answer to get to the next page. It's really cool, and it's so user-friendly, and their support is amazing. You have 24/7 customer support. There's nothing to install, patch, upgrade ever. It's just amazing, award-winning templates and an all-in-one platform. I highly recommend. You can also get your domains right through Squarespace. So it's an all-in-one experience. And for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, you can visit squarespace.com/mybrother. That's squarespace.com/mybrother. Go check it out. I'm a huge fan.
I also want to say I went to roundzone.com once to try to get a website. Gave my computer a big virus.
You may not spend a lot of time thinking about your taint, but your taint knows you so well. You know why? Because you take the time to give it the very best when you go to MeUndies. MeUndies is sustainably sourced and made from micromodal. It's a fabric that's 3 times softer than cotton, which your taint certainly appreciates.
You know, all right, I'm going to put a limit. 4 more times. 4 more times.
You can try MeUndies today, and you should. Go get the Celebrate pattern before they're all gone at MeUndies.com/mybrother. I should mention the Celebrate pattern. It looks like confetti, and it's fun. It's just
real
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
If you go to that address I gave you, MeUndies.com/mybrother, you'll save 20% off your first pair. So that makes affordable undies even more so. You can get 20% off your first pair plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/mybrother right now. That's MeUndies.com/mybrother.
I'm wearing those, I don't know if y'all are down on this experience, those MeUndies lounge pants right now. Fuck me. It's just like a big pair of MeUndies that are pants also. And
I gotta get into those.
They're real good. Hey, can I tell you about Wink?
Please do.
Yes.
I'm going to do it real quick. Did you hear that? That was the sound of that's the sound I make when I wink. And
God.
Yeah, they say to do it.
Oh.
Do that.
Go to a doctor.
Formerly, you may know this project formerly as Club W. It gives you access to exceptional wines from around the world. They base the wines that they send you on your taste preferences and will introduce you to new custom wines that are not available anywhere else. We've gotten a few bottles from them before, and I'm not like a huge wine drinker. I enjoy drinking wine. I just like don't know how to get good stuff. Like I don't know what is good because I'm a child. But all the stuff they send has been like really, really great. You can join for free, skip any month of deliveries that you want, and cancel anytime. And they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee, so you never pay for a bottle you don't like. You can just go to trywinc.com, and that is spelled TRYWINC. It's Wink with a C, .com, and take a brief palate profile quiz, and Wink will recommend wines customized to your palate to be shipped directly to your door every month. And right now they're offering listeners $20 off your first order when you go to trywink.com/mybrother. They'll even cover the cost of shipping. That's Trywink, again, TRYWINC.com/mybrother to get $20 off your first order now, plus complimentary shipping. Trywink.com/mybrother.
We got some personal messages here. First is for GeeklyCon. It's a weekend-long gathering of friends who love podcasts, tabletop gaming, video games. I like those things. And generally having fun. In 2017, GeeklyCon will be in St. Louis from July 20th to the 23rd.
Geek me in St. Louis. It's a little joke.
A little, very little. GeeklyCon is an open-minded and welcoming group, and we invite you to come and meet your new best friends. Now, tickets are selling fast, so you're going to want to go to geeklycon.com to order one before they are sold out. This will be a great event, and I think everybody should go. Michael, one of the guy who's done so much web design for us over the years, puts it on, and he's a real sweetheart. So you should go check it totally out. geeklycon.com.
I have a personal message here, and it's for Adam. Happy birthday to my favorite husband. And it's from Tabitha, your favorite wife. This is the first time I think anybody using a Jumbotron has ever snuck a secret message into the name field. It's like that great 1-800-COLLECT commercial where the guy's like, "We oughta baby eats a boy." You remember that one?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh God, why do I remember that?
We oughta baby eats a boy.
I can't remember my wife's phone number, but I can remember that commercial. What's wrong with me?
Same.
It's so funny.
Anyway, Adam, Tabitha has this message for you. Thanks for sticking with me through all my podcast obsessions and even joining me in some. I couldn't think of anything better to have the brothers wish you a great year. You're always supportive and kind, even with a grumpy, that's just my face, and a sigh, winky emoticon. It's the sound it makes again. I'm sorry. P.S. I'm buying this on my B-Day since they opened 2017 today. Now that's love. What a love. What an exceptional love. Buying somebody a birthday present on your dang birthday. That is such an amount of foresight that I cannot even comprehend.
I do it every year.
We oughta baby eats a boy.
So good.
I'm so glad we can bring that great gag to a new generation.
Hello, Amita Patel.
Hello, Sean David Johnson. What's going on?
I think a friend of mine may have chronic pop culture deficiency syndrome.
Oh no, PCDS? What are the symptoms?
Well, she doesn't know Wakanda from Westeros.
Shameful.
And she keeps confusing Aziz Ansari and Riz Ahmed.
Oh my gosh, so sad. Kinda racist too, but what did you tell her to do?
I told her to listen to our podcast, Inside Pop, of course.
Fantastic idea. A weekly dose of Inside Pop will help anyone discover the best in TV, film, and music.
Suffer from PCDS? No more.
Inside Pop has you covered every Wednesday on Max Fun.
How about a Yahoo?
Please.
This one was sent in by Level 9000 Yadru Drew Davenport. Thank you, Drew. It's from Yadru Answers user Max Tyler.
Sometimes I can sense a smile in you when you begin to read these, and I always get very excited.
They're just really good. In a war between centaurs... Why did I say it like that?
I figured it was misspelled and you were giving the person shit.
Centaurs.
Centaurs.
You sing them centaurs and unicorns.
In a war between centaurs and men on horses, who would win? By the way, it would be in a fantasy world with swords, spears, bows, and arrows and such like. Thanks in advance. This question is fucking on point.
Okay, I'm not going to just start. Let's not do the thing we always do where we just start running our fucking mouths before we actually think about it. We're going to take, I'm sorry, listener, perhaps you have a 15-second skip button on your player. Let's give ourselves 15 seconds to just fucking think about this for a second.
I have a bit of filler for the audience to think about while we think about it. Do you think the first time a centaur sees a person on horseback get off the horse, they just start screaming in terror?
That would be very scary. All right,
Okay.
Travis, shut your fucking gob and think about this.
Think about it. Ready, go.
I got my answer.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
I'm ready to.
3, 2, 1. Men on
Men on
People on
horses.
horseback. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And here's how I came to this conclusion. Centaurs is one big beautiful beast, and don't get me wrong, big beautiful beast, love it. And there's certainly a thing you can put in the pro column of just like full synthesis, full unity, full integration. You're gonna have there's going to be even the most beautiful domesticated horse with the most beautiful like connection with a jockey, even if they're in the fucking drift together, there's gonna be
you've petted them every time they've turned left or stopped for you at the right time. You know what I mean? All the hearts exploded around their heads.
There's a break point there of just how good that relationship can be. There's a loss of control there somewhere. But the thing I just can't get over is centaurs have 1 hit point and a man and a horse have 2.
Yeah, it's hard to deny that if you take out a centaur's legs, then it's done. If you take out the man on horseback's legs, he's got another sort of methodology he can employ.
I was thinking of spears, right? You throw a spear through a centaur, you've hit the centaur. You would have to throw that spear really good to get it through dude and horse. You know what I mean?
Now here's the question though, Griffin. In that case, if the centaur takes out person, is the horse like, I'm gonna keep fighting? Or is the horse like, thank God, bye?
Wow, this is actually a fucking great point, because this gets back to that animal rider synthesis. If the man is killed, does horse continue the fight? I think that takes a special kind of horse, so like a really just a murder biscuit, if you will. That was
what is the horse gonna do? Like, well, Daryl's down. I guess I'll go eat all their oats, so they won't have any for later.
Well,
I'm gonna burn their homes. Whoa, horse!
What you just said is
Fucked
racist.
up.
The centaurs would eat oats. No. Actually, no, it's not, because I eat oats sometimes.
Yeah,
in the
thank
oatmeal
you.
form. Okay,
Yeah,
take it
everybody
back.
likes oats, except for me, who only eats beans. Now, if the horse ate all my beans, then we'd have a fucking issue.
Yeah, you'd have a real problem. This is a fucking good point. I think this might change the equation a little bit, because if you get a centaur in the horse meat, then I think they might be able to keep going a little bit, right? If you get a man, there's very little meat I have that if attacked with a big spear, I could keep the fire. You know what I mean? But a centaur, there's a lot of extra stuff on there. Shit. Because if you take me out, my horse is done. My horse isn't going to do anything to a centaur.
Yeah. And also, you do have to get into the question of where the centaur is keeping their vital organs. Because I
have no idea.
If it's all in the human section, then you could just keep taking arrows to the horse meat and like brush it off. Your horse takes one arrow, he's going to be like, actually, I thought about it. Fuck all you guys. I'm actually leaving. Goodbye. I'm sorry. I know we're two souls intertwined in the most magical relationship possible, but I actually am going to go ahead and dip because this sucks.
This sucks. I'm out of here. Here's a Yahoo Answers user, Robin, whose profile image is just the word Irish. Says, centaurs would win because they can use the bow and arrows better than humans can. That's if there was a real war between centaurs versus human, they would all be dead. Oof. Didn't even think about the fact that centaurs would be better with the bow and arrows.
You cannot bring in those facts. We do not know what kind of training anybody has in this. That has to be a zero something.
Is there something about the integration of human and horse that makes them inherently better at archery? I'm confused. I know that like lore-wise, centaurs are amazing archers, but I'm talking like we're talking about a real war here. You know what I mean? Not some fantasy war.
We're talking about real centaurs, okay?
Yeah.
I think
like
I've changed
from
my
days
answer.
of old.
Okay, wait a minute. We're talking about a war, not a battle, not a skirmish, a war. You cannot look at the Civil War, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at how important predicting troop movement was in that war, and it led to several lopsided battles and sort of predicting where the enemy was going to be. I'm sure that's true for any war. I've just read more books about the Civil War. So if you can assume that centaurs are going to be more mobile and going to be able to sort of be in other places faster than the humans.
Yeah.
Then in terms of troop formation and sort of moving your resources around, the centaurs might actually have an advantage there.
Oh, shit. Not only that, Justin, but speaking of resources, you only got to feed a centaur once.
Yes, exactly. You got to feed a dude and a horse separately. That's double the food. Fuck.
Okay.
And centaurs are probably just eating apples. So.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
I mean, yeah. And terrain, I was going to say something about terrain being an issue for a centaur, but you've got to bring your horses. So it's can't be, that's equal. But there is the issue. Now, okay, you do have to imagine, though, that the caloric load of a centaur.
It's tremendous.
It's tremendous. I mean, it's not going to be 1-to-1, but there are certainly some efficiencies.
That's right. Strike it from the pro list. It's gone. It's gone. Is there something to be said about the styles of combat that humans beings have that centaurs do not have, right? Centaurs, essentially, it's all cavalry, no infantry. And so, you, the human beings, dismount the horses, and you put those, poles to the spikes on the ground sticking out towards the horses. You could build a centaur barricade pretty well, I feel like. Another thing is that centaurs, very little stealth capabilities, I feel like. Very little guerrilla combat available to them. You go into a woods and they're playing an ambush, and all you hear is clop, 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 clop. You're like, there's fucking centaurs here. Everybody stay frosty.
Let's just open up the big book that nobody is willing to look at, but I'm going to pull it off the shelf, blow the dust off, and it's a big book labeled Espionage. And that's going to be extremely difficult for a human, but feasible. If you got the right costume, you could maybe pull it off. If you're a centaur double agent, no one is fooled. There's just no
you just drape some fucking jeans around your torso, and it'll be like, that's a weird way to ride a horse. Don't you judge me, me and this animal. Where's your horse's head? Don't worry about it. It's in the jeans with me.
And Justin, I'm sorry, but I'll tell you who's fooled. A horse.
Yep.
The human might not be, but the horse is like, hey, I'm going to come hang out with you guys here. You're all horses. What's that? Tranquilizer. Let's go. Right?
Yeah.
And you're in there. Also, here's the thing. We can't separate. I don't think it's fair in this discussion to talk about human separate from horse versus centaur. Because, that's not the question. It's person on horse.
That's the only fucking thing we got going for us in this fight. You want to tie a hand behind our back? No way.
It's a plus and a minus.
Then you could say, well, but then the centaurs are going to partner with some fairies and shit, and then they're in there.
No, come on. You're confusing this fucking conversation for no reason. My ability to get off a horse is the only thing separating me from centaurs. Their ability has to factor in.
And their connection, their deep connection, is the advantage over us. It's the one defining factor.
Right.
Now, I will grant Travis that I think that allowing for humans to sort of build traps and what have you, is against the spirit. I think it's against the spirit of the question. I think the assumption has to be anytime these two are fighting, it is definitely man on horse.
Whose fucking side are you on in this thing? Because it sounds like you're anti-human now.
I'm just torn about it, Griffin, because the thing is, if they do separate and can separate, it also lends the centaurs an advantage, because if they get the drop on the humans, it could be a massacre. I mean, it could be.
I could fuck up a centaur right
Hold
now.
on.
I'm not afraid.
This is fucked up. Can we agree? I think what we have to all accept now is the ultimate is a person centaur team up.
Whoa, hold on.
Right?
Whoa, I did not expect this West Side Story
This
bullshit.
is a love story that blossoms.
But
here.
imagine that. Think about riding a horse and being able to like also strategize with them.
Oh
and like
my
be like, you go
God.
left, I'll go right. You pick me back up, and then we're gonna like.
I have a very short list of people in my life where if I was a centaur, I would be okay with them riding me. It's a very short. And boys, I don't know if you're on it. It's like really short.
Give me a bit more time on this low carb diet. We'll see. It may be a little.
It's
bit
not a
more
weight thing.
palatable.
It's not a weight thing. It's not a weight thing. Because
Okay.
first of all, if I was a centaur, I would have the most beautiful, strong, proud back, and I can carry anybody.
Why do you not think that your centaur form would be a reflection of your current uber fragile, no hot food allowed human state? I don't see why you're granting yourself
No. If I
like
was a centaur, I'd have a
immunity
big-
to stomach acid all of a sudden.
Big, beautiful, proud, strong back. I can carry anybody. It is not a. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with my pride, I guess.
You never just
Would
see
you?
like
Wait, who would you? Well, who's at the top of your list? Who's number one? Yes.
I mean, it was in our vows, and you guys were at the wedding, so you know Rachel. I mean, my son, but it's dangerous up there. Big, strong back, and he can't really sit up so good yet. So
I'm gonna say
eventually.
Joe Biden's at the top of mine.
Joe Biden's up there for me too. I mean, that goes without saying, just because I think he probably does have some sort of equestrian experience.
And he'll call himself Joe Ryden, which is like, oh, Joe.
yes, so good. Now, are we assuming that the first time they meet, there is no period in which the centaurs are sort of swept up, or sorry, the humans are sort of swept up in the majesty and beauty of seeing centaurs for real?
We're going to lose a lot of humans just from that sort of shock factor.
Oh, see, I think the opposite. I think humans, what we know about humans in, now is like the immediate distrust of like, no, we're just going to go ahead and just start the war. I think humans start the war. I think
there's
centaurs
no
are
reality
Humans
in
definitely
which
start the war, yeah.
the humans will be more upset by the sort of like fear of the outsider here than centaurs are going to be about the blasphemy of humans riding horses. That will disgust them.
And here's a factor we've never considered in this argument yet. What makes us think this war gets going? This war is popping off. What makes us think that the horses are going to stay on our fucking side?
Oh, fuck. You're right.
I think that's the deciding factor here. I think maybe they'll stick with us for a while, right? Just because it's what they know. We give them sugar cubes, but after a minute, they see this other way of living, and they're like, "Hey, you know what? You keep me in a big jail and feed me sugar cubes only. Bye."
If that happens, we're fucked. Like,
If that happens, we're done. Like, we're done. And the only way to like get a grasp on that situation is to tighten the grip. And I'm fucking uncomfortable with that. Like, I don't want to win like that.
No, Griffin. I think we need to build more trust with our horses now. Now.
We've got to promise them. We've got to promise them liberty. We've got to promise them freedom if they help us win this war.
Well, this is why.
Is this like the beginning of a Planet of the Apes movie where like us working with horses is what leads to centaurs, and then we have to fight our own, like that's the future. The centaurs.
Okay, Travis, are you suggesting, and I think you are, and I'm just going to pretend you are if you aren't, are you suggesting that over like this war takes quite a while, and in an underground bunker, hidden from the eyes of centaur and more faithful humans alike, scientists decide that the only recourse is to breed our own race of centaurs in the exact way that you think that would happen.
Yes, and then we send them back to start to like fight the war for us at the beginning.
Boys,
this is like a Terminator situation.
Boys, I'm thinking about those early centaurs. Oh, there's gonna be some whoopsies in there, huh?
Oh, wait a minute.
It's just a fucking horse body, 4 hooves, and then just like at the armpits, it starts right at the end of the top hooves, and the dude's arms and head just hanging down like, oh yes, oats me, dog.
Can you imagine a centaur with horse body, horse neck, human head? No torso, just human head on horse neck.
Imagine horse body, no neck or head, but then the human torso and arms and human head are coming out of the side of the horse body.
Oh,
he's just always stunting off the side.
This is true. Centaurs are always seen with like upright, spine from where the neck would be. What if it's just straight out continuation, just flat looking downward?
Travis, I'm going to go with your plan. We send the centaurs back in time to begin the war, but we send them back too far. And what do? They continue to breed. And then what do we find out? That's right. The centaurs that we're fighting in present day are the descendants of the centaurs that we ourselves invented and sent back in time.
It was our own hubris.
Someone needs to stop us.
We need to stop making mix-ups in God's Chipotle and just kind of accept what we have on Earth. Stop throwing the beans and rice around in the good Lord's Chipotle and just kind of be satisfied with what we get.
Appreciate every day. Every day is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
Maybe the centaurs deserve to win.
I think the centaurs deserve to win. I think it's time to give someone else a shot. Give someone else a chance. Good knows we've already screwed this pooch. I think it's time to give somebody else a chance at running things. I'm talking about these centaurs. I cannot stop thinking about a side saddle centaur. That is the most grisly life I could ever envision.
Horse head, human body.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Yeah, you never really think about that. That like the perfect blend probably took quite a few generations of experimentation. Well, folks, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for us.
Oh shit, that was like 25 minutes of horse talk.
Daisy. That's our whole episode. We hope you enjoyed this discussion because it was half the show, and the ones before it also were there. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be doing Sawbones live in Philadelphia, and I would really like it. It's gonna be this coming weekend, I guess. By the time you listen to this, if you would come out and
what day is that?
That is going to be Sunday. And you can get tickets.
The 16th or the 9th? Because this is coming out on the 10th.
Yeah, it's the 16th, Sunday the 16th.
Okay.
It's going to be at 2 p.m. at the Trocadero Theater. Tickets are like $24.50, I think. Sunday, July 16th. As part of the Philly Podcast Festival, Sawbones is going to be live, and you can get tickets at bit.ly/SawbonesPhilly. Come out and say hi. It should be fun. It's in the middle of the afternoon. It's an all-ages show. No swearing to the best of our ability. And Flophouse is going to be there too, so get tickets to see them and come out and see me.
We are also, of course, doing our live shows at San Diego Comic-Con coming up in just a couple weeks. So if you have questions for the My Brother and Me show, make sure to send them in with the subject SDCC live show. And maybe we'll see you there as we're walking around and stuff.
I want to thank John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song, It's a Departure, which is a song off the album Putting the Days to Bed. It's a very, very good song, very good album. We're very grateful that we're able to use it here on this show. I also want to thank Maximum Fun for having us on the network. You can go to MaximumFun.org and check out all the great shows there, like Stop Podcasting Yourself and Lady to Lady and Dead Pilot Society and One Bad Mother and all the great shows there. We also do a bunch of other podcasts and video stuff that you can find at McElroyshows.com. That it?
Yeah, I think it's going to do it.
This final Yahoo was sent in by Zoe Kinski. Riding high, Zoe Kinski. It's from Yahoo Answers user Christian, who asks, is Minecraft based on a true story?
My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been My Brother and Me. Kiss your dad square on the lip.
The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Hello, everybody. everybody, and welcome to My Brother Mean Advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother and 30 under 30 media luminary Griffin McElroy. I'm going to say my name normal, so.
I just like, if you string my name together, it sounds like Travis McElroy.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, right?
Are you boys excited to go to SDGC, which is what I just sort of, because I'm so familiar with it, I call San Diego Comic-Con, the 2017 edition. Are you boys all hyped up for the comic, that new comics smell?
Excelsior.
Excelsior is what I always say when
Did you know that
SDGC.
Did you know that every Comic-Con attendee in their visit will get a complimentary Stan Lee cameo?
All right.
You got to keep your eyes peeled. But maybe he'll be the one serving you chicken tenders in the conference center. Maybe he'll be your driver, your Uber.
Maybe you'll wake up and he'll be standing over you in your hotel room.
Maybe.
If you see an old man and you wonder, who are you talking to? That is probably Stan Lee. Because I got to wonder, people in the Marvel movies, like, who is that old man talking to?
I've always got my head on a swiv looking for Stanley. Are you...
What do you think Stanley's last name is?
No one knows, and that's what makes him such an exciting artist. So...
It's Lieber.
I want to make sure we don't all dress up as the same action hero. And so I was hoping we could take some time here for our cosplay corner, which is a segment we haven't done cosplay corner in a while, huh?
Yeah.
I was just wondering who you boys are going to do.
I got mine all planned out this year.
Okay.
The Cape. But...
Jesus Christ.
So I am going as the Cape, which you may remember from the series The Cape. But this is going to be confusing, and I'm still sort of struggling with how to communicate this vis-a-vis my dress. I've got 10 episodes of sort of like material to work with.
Not much. Not a lot.
Much.
A lot of the time you want a richer canon, so you can sneak a lot of Easter eggs into your garb. But I don't think they had time to really develop those, to nurture and incubate those eggs.
So the thing is that I'm cosplaying as the Cape from The Cape. Not the Cape, the character, but the Cape's cape called the Cape. So I'm just going to be
T, lowercase c.
Right, the Cape from The Cape, the canceled TV series. How's that grab you all?
Oh, it grabs me so good, just like the Cape didn't. I have a really exciting one, and it's taken a really long time, and I've spent, boys, tens of dollars. I'm gonna be, I think, just Zachary Quinto.
Nice.
Okay.
Not as a Star Trek Spock or as a Heroes guy, but just Zachary Quinto. And I don't know if a lot of people do. Folks do that typically. Like, hi, I'm Will Wheaton, and people are like, oh, it's so exciting. Wait a minute. They're like, no, you don't understand. I just am him.
Be a good year for your Elijah Wood cosplay, Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, every year's a good year for my Elijah Wood cosplay, Justin. It's my life.
Do you think Zachary Quinto walks around as Spocky ears just like, nanu, right, idiot? Yeah. Anyway, get bent. That would be my entire Comic-Con experience.
Anybody got any cats I can eat? Because, that wasn't him. That wasn't Spock who did it. Oh, it was Alf? It was Alf who did that.
Thanks for the money.
My cosplay this year is I'm going to go as Superman. But I'm going as Superman, like right in the middle of changing from Clark Kent to Superman. So I'm out of my Clark Kent clothes, but I haven't yet gotten into my Superman outfit yet.
I think if you cosplay as Superman in one of these things, you should just be asked to leave. Like,
yeah, we get it. Yeah, Superman is cool. We get it.
It is the equivalent of dressing up as a ghost on Halloween, just because it's like, okay.
What if I'm just super naked?
Well,
yeah. Hey, are we gonna cosplay?
Let me be clear. I'm gonna shave my chest hair into the S.
Now we're talking.
Okay. It'll be and my bush.
Now we're talking about something real upsetting.
So we are actually gonna be. I should mention now while I'm thinking about it. We're gonna be at Comic-Con. Travis, when is it?
Saturday. Well, we're gonna be there all the days, but Saturday at noon we are going to be at the First Second booth representing the Adventure Zone. So
Are we gonna
come say hi.
cosplay for that?
Are we?
Should we cosplay? Yeah.
Ooh, probably.
Really fun.
I mean, we will have done a live Adventure Zone the night before, so y'all will definitely have your
Maybe we should do that.
and
That'd be fun.
it will smell of show funk, so that'll be nice. If you cosplay, be sure to come and if you see us walking around, I don't want any of this. I saw you guys, but I didn't want to bother you. If you're dressed as a character from the Adventure Zone, you come say hi. Let us get a picture with you.
Or not. I mean, if you want to say hi, just say hi.
Just fucking say hi. There's no rules, just right.
There's no rules here. Trav, have you been to San Diego Comic-Con before?
I have. I went last year.
Okay. Is it just be straight with me? You know me and my proclivities, my special, my sort of whole thing. Is it just going to be a full-blown pedal to the metal McGee's shit show? Is that what I'm anticipating here?
No.
No?
No. It's going to be a medium pedal to the metal shit show, but not full-blown.
How many times am I going to run into Nathan Fillion in the bathroom? Because I know it's going. That's too many.
Mm-hmm.
That's too many times.
Going to the
But that's because he just stays in the bathroom.
Hey.
Do you need a mint towel? What do you need?
I don't work here.
That's a good. Both of you did real good, Nathan Fillion. Sir, should we do?
Oh, we should. We should also say right here at the top, we're also going to be on at midnight.
Oh fuck.
The 24th, July 24th.
Don't ask when it's on. You'll look like an asshole.
Yeah, but check it out. Watch us, the three of us, competing brother against brother. It's the civil war of late night comedy shows.
We don't really write jokes or do jokes ever, so that should be a fun experience.
Yeah, please enjoy all of us trying to look comfortable as we appear on national television.
Can I hit you guys with this? This is a true story before we get to our advice segment of the show, the ever dwindling advice segment. I was watching episodes of At Midnight and pausing after Mr. Hardwick gave the prompt to see if I could come up with a joke.
Oh man.
Isn't that sad? So here's the one. I'm going to give you guys the prompt.
Okay.
And you have to come up with your own jokes, and I'll tell you what my joke is to buy you some time, okay?
Real quick though, I did just say, oh man, not because of this segment you're doing, but because I just had to confront the fact that you are going to call him Mr. Hardwick while I'm in the room with you, and it's going to be bad for me.
Now, Chrissy boy is what he insists on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the prompt was, what Pitbull, if he ran for governor of Florida, what would his campaign slogan be? And here's who you have to beat. In this lineup was Howie Mandel, David Koechner, and I forget. But Howie Mandel was the main one that I was
The Sun Tzu said the first secret to war is to not get in it with a combatant who you could never hope to beat. And so I concede, of course.
Okay, so that is going to be your sort of play.
Because the best I could do is, I know you want me as governor. And that's it. And that sucks. I'm going to be so bad on TV.
Memory Heart. This is the third person.
Me as governor? Yeah, right. Picture that with a Kodak.
So we're going to be really bad.
But I would like to be governor, please.
Is it? Can Chris? Will Chris sue us? Like, people have been trying to get you on this show for a long time, and you stank it the fuck up. And so I need, the show got canceled because of how bad you did. Lots of people lost their jobs, and so we need $10 million by next Tuesday.
Here was my joke. Pitbull's running for governor of Florida. What's his campaign slogan? I promise to personally eat every mosquito in the state. Pitbull.
Damn it. All right, Justin.
Now, 15 minutes is about what it's...
Ah, shit.
So
do you think they'll...
Lengthy edits.
All right. You can carry us through this television experience. Let's do some advice.
Yeah, I'm happy to just get in there and just do the damn thing. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're ready? Sorry, I'm looking for the question.
You did not have the email ready.
I work from home, and one of the restaurants I go to for lunch has a guest of the month leaderboard with names and tally marks behind the register. I go here at least twice a week. I have the rewards card, and they know my order without me having to give it to them. But I'm not even on the leaderboard. What do I have to do? That's from Inconsolable in Irvine.
Man, you got to step it up. You got to step up your game. You got to be like that dude in Super Size when he ate 1 billion Big Macs. And just get in there. And can this be the only restaurant you eat at? What's this meal you always get? Is it perhaps a salad with all the major food groups in it? Which sort of covers the whole pyramid. Because if so, you just go there and you order that for every single meal. All of a sudden, you can rack up 21 a week, and that's going to get you there.
Could you maybe you need to make more of an impression, maybe a fun outfit, maybe as you could be the Zoot Suit Panini King, and you just every time you come in, you're like, hey mama, it's like guy or girl, doesn't matter. Hey mama, I'm ready for my panini, and then you do a spin around, and then when they hand it to you, it'll be really hot, or maybe it's not, and you take a bite and you're like, smoking.
Yeah, you say, I've burned myself.
You know, a lot of people look down on and remember poorly the 90s swing fascination, but I think the Zoot Suit Panini Kings had a lot of hits, and people just don't appreciate the work that they did, the groundwork they laid, you know?
It's a shame that their bold style and vision was completely lifted wholesale by the Panini Poppin' Daddies.
Yeah. It led to the swing turf wars of 1999.
And we lost a lot of good
trombonists,
a lot of really good ska musicians. Just kidding. It was just such thing.
Get that roasted red pepper on there. Check to make sure there's no hair.
Grill lines.
Throw that thing on the little grill. Who's your daddy? Yes, I.
There's another part somewhere there. It's like, who'll be your dad? You just change the
and I'm trying to get
tense.
Who's your daddy? Yes, I will.
There you go.
Okay, it's not even good.
Here's the thing.
Answering?
What you've got now, which is nice, is like you have a leaderboard. So you need to find that person who's number one and learn from them, train from them.
What Travis is suggesting is you draft on them, to use racing terminology. So you just follow them, and when they go to the Panera Bread, you swing in there and you order double what they eat.
Yeah.
You got to eat all of it, or else it doesn't count.
Maybe some ink.
What does that mean?
Just get some ink, just get a tattoo that's like number one fan of the Panini spot. That's got to get you on the board at least, right?
I don't like that.
But it's of the month, Justin, is the problem. So you get that once. That's maybe June. What do you do for like July and August? You know what I mean? Just keep getting the same tattoo over and over again?
Well,
That's crazy, Justin.
I was saying I don't like how that affects the healthy spirit of competition that this place is trying to foster, right? Like if fucking, Peyton Manning gets I love the Super Bowl tattoo. I don't think they should let him just be in the Super Bowl because of that.
Yeah,
I want to go on record and say I think that's wrong.
So we got to be looking. We're probably talking. Let's say we're looking at a top 10 list here.
Okay.
You got to assume you're probably 11. You're in there all the time. So maybe you pick somebody on the list, and August is just around the corner. Maybe they're not going to make it in this time. Maybe they had a little accident tonight. Maybe they decided to get paninis at another establishment.
Yeah, maybe they're eating paninis with the fishes now.
Maybe
because they went to that seafood restaurant.
Maybe they're splitting a panini with old St. Pete. Hey,
maybe they're having some mint paninis.
Maybe. Our least popular option, but we're bringing it back just for you, the Panini Spot fans.
Beat the heat this summer with a cement
panini. Lose those last few LBs. Get your beach body right by
eating this rocks. Eating rocks. Do you do This Is One at Yahoo?
Sure. Wait, what?
Here's a Yahoo from Sally.
You tricked us into saying we're doofuses.
It's from Seth Carlson. Thank you, Seth. It's Yahoo Answers user Sally, who says,
What would become of McDonald's if they were just serving Happy Meals with characters of Family Guy and South Park for an older audience?
Wait, what?
Whoa.
What would happen? What would become of McDonald's if they were just serving Happy Meals with characters from Family Guy and South Park for an older audience?
I just want to say, and we'll get to the actual meat of the question. I love when people use what would become or what has become as a phrase.
Yeah.
It just sounds so like
Makes you sound like
Edgar
fucking
Allan
Gandalf.
Poe.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to go to McDonald's and order a burger meal and fries and still get that excitement that I used to get when I would get, a little Beyblade. But I've put behind me my childish things. Now I want Family Guy and South Park toys.
That irreverent humor.
The irreverent South Park humor, and I love that. And I love that. But I would be so excited to pull a little Quagmire out of my meal. And I think that would be really, really, and maybe he has a little button on it, and you press him, and he says all of his fun jokes from the show.
Wait, is it the toys? I thought the box art on the Happy Meal would be...
Travis, it's a Happy Meal without a toy in it. And now this is why I did call you a doofus before we started.
But that would be good for adults, because, as adults, we know that there's not always a prize. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just do it because you have to, because you're supposed to. And if you do it and expect a reward, right? Millennials, right? Expecting a reward every time.
Sure.
And you don't always get the trophy. Sometimes you just do it because you have to do it, because you have to pay your stupid electricity bill, because without electricity, you can't power your Nintendo Switch.
Maybe the electricity bill is in the... It's got Family Guy and South Park on the box, and you know it's for adults. And so you crack it open, and it's not that little joke burger that they serve to kids. It's a big one of their weird fucked up artisanal burgers with frizzled onions and that delicious McDonald's guacamole on it. But then you dig inside, and there's even a little plastic bag, and it feels like there's a toy in it, and it does have Peter and Lois and everyone on it. And you tear it open, and it is your electricity bill or your gas bill in there.
Maybe there's a little plastic bag in there. You open it up and wait. It's your car keys? Didn't you just have you look up who just served you? It's Chris Angel. That's right. You've just been mind freaked. He's got your keys out of your pocket and somehow got them into the toy bag in the McDonald's.
So we've basically covered the big three of adulthood. Irreverent humor, bills, Chris Angel.
Yeah, Chris Angel.
I don't need... The good thing about the toy, the useful thing about the toy is it's a good way to convince your kids to eat their chicken grillers and apple slices. I don't need extra motivation to eat the McDonald's that I'm not allowed to eat. By the way, McDonald's, if you're listening, some sort of bean-centric product would be
definitely
hugely appreciated to those of us.
Meet Justin halfway here with some bean product.
Justin, I feel like you're selling the toy short, because it's also a good way to convince our dad in the 90s that they might be worth something someday. And so he needs to collect a shit ton of them, and then eventually, I assume, throw them away.
That already happened.
Okay.
If you'll remember the drawer in the TV room when we destroyed the TV room.
Oh, yeah.
That drawer existed.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. I don't have a bunch of room for, a shitty little Cartman in my home now. And so maybe you crack open the box and it's got all my favorite adult characters on it, and then I get the little plastic Cartman out of it, and he just sort of sits there as some sort of weird lunch totem as I enjoy my bad burger. And then somebody comes and they say, "Are you done, sir?" And I say, "Yes." And then they throw this toy away for me. So I don't have to bring it into my house.
What if the toy was made of Jordan almonds? Maybe just a nice palate cleanser.
The toy is just a Ferrero Rocher chocolate.
Ferrero Rocher.
Has anyone ever eaten Jordan almonds that were not given to them as a wedding favor?
Probably
think about it.
Point.
Really think about it. The answer is no.
When's McDonald's going to just start serving booze? You know what I mean?
Come on, cowards.
I want my booze. I want my fucking Eric Cartman toy to be thrown away for me. And I want my guacamole burger with frizzled onions. This. We can't get into this. I'm surprised we have not had a Munch Squad about about McDonald's sort of Chipotle turn here in the 11th hour. It boggles the mind. Y'all want fancy shit from us, right? It's like they've discovered the Necronomicon, and it's like, you guys are dabbling in forces that I absolutely do not trust you with. Guacamole? That's not a McDonald's. That's not a McDonald's, unfortunately.
This is not a Munch Squad, but I did I did want to point out, I just Googled Ronald McDonald because I was like, where is that guy? Have you guys seen Ronald McDonald for a while?
It's been a minute.
You haven't, have you? It's been a minute, right? So here's the deal. In 2016, do you remember everybody was kind of tripped out about clowns for a minute? It was like,
oh, did they pull him back a little bit?
They are, quote, mindful of the current climate around clown signings in communities and being thoughtful in respect to Ronald McDonald's participation in community events for the time being. So your plan to make Ronald McDonald less terrifying is to put him in the hole?
We can't see him.
Put him in solitary for a few years?
We want to be absolutely clear here. Ronald's still there and he's everywhere, but you won't see him anymore. So
yeah,
enjoy this.
Can I share something I just found on the Ronald McDonald Wikipedia?
Yeah,
sure.
Please,
Everybody always talks about the interesting fact. Willard Scott played the original Ronald McDonald. That's very, very interesting. Back to back, 1975 to 1984, and then 1984 to 1991. Ronald McDonald was portrayed by someone named King Moody.
All right.
Followed by Squire Friedel.
What? Excellent.
And
Are you shitting me?
I assume Squire Friedel worked for King Moody as his squire. This had to be this was back to back. King Moody followed by Squire Friedel.
Yeah, followed by Paige Johnson.
Right? Like King Moody. King Moody was fucking Ronald McDonald for 9 years.
Yeah, and then they just took it away because
they took his crown.
How about another question?
That sounds good to me.
Man, King Moody was also on Man from U.N.C.L.E., Bonanza, Bob Newhart Show, Chips, Dragnet,
as Ronald McDonald. There's a lot of product placement in those shows.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, I just also wanted to let you know that Ronald McDonald, King Moody, Robert King Moody is his full name, is the dad of William Moody, better known as Paul Bearer. Are you shitting me?
Holy
Get the shit out.
Are you fucking with me right now with this?
Star-studded family.
The other day I bought some gum from Starbucks. Once my coffee was gone, I realized that I had left the pack of gum back at Starbucks on the counter. I didn't have a receipt, and also it would be embarrassing to go back just for a pack of gum. I guess you didn't want gum that bad, huh? Do you think it's okay for me to just take one next time I'm there, or would that be considered stealing? And that's from bad breath because of forgotten gum.
This is one of those rare and wonderful circumstances where stealing is better than the alternative. Where just taking a thing is better than the alternative. Because the alternative is, hi, I bought this last time, but I didn't get it, so I'm going to get it this time. And then I feel like you'll be immediately arrested for that. If you steal and you get caught, you'll be arrested, right? Sort of Jean Valjean style. Like, I need this gum for my family. They breath it stinks real bad.
They love xylitol.
Yeah. So, I think you just got to pocket this one, and I think it's fine because you paid last time. And then if you get caught, you can explain the situation.
Morally, it's fine.
Yes.
That will be a tough excuse. You won't get caught. You can't get caught. Come on. Really?
On.
If you get caught, you deserve whatever you get. It's an easy steal. We're not as hardcore into stealing as we were in earlier episodes. We're all parents now, and I don't think we can have the hard line on shoplifting, which is pro, that we had.
Well, I got my bad bust, and so I'm out of the lifting game.
You got a bad bust? I didn't know this.
Yeah, crate and barrel.
Yeah.
Were you getting crates or barrels?
Both. I tried to shoplift a crate and a barrel at the same time.
Griffin.
Yeah, it was bad. It was. I tried to explain because they got me out of the door because I was carrying a big box made of wood and a big barrel made of wood, and it was really heavy, and so I was struggling and making a lot of noise, clambering. I dropped the barrel, and that made a lot of noise. And then they got me at the door, and they were like, what the fuck? They said, actually, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Which I don't think you're allowed to cuss, and I did send a letter to the Crate and Barrel HQ to try and get that person removed. But I said I brought these here to get them serviced because I thought this was like a Crate and a Barrel like repair shop.
Sure.
And I was turned away, and so I'm just taking them. And they said, oh, go right ahead. And then I walked out of the door, and the barrel exploded. It was full of C4. It was like a security measure. So the barrel exploded. And so that's how they got me.
Could you steal your pack of gum back one piece at a time?
Now I'm in. Now you have my curiosity, and now you have the rest of the quote from the movie.
Could you just slip a piece out of a packet and pop it in your mouth, and you get your gum? And you didn't take a whole pack. That's not even stealing. If you think about it, one piece of gum.
Here's the thing, Justin. You're going to need a Rita Hayworth poster to cover up the gum.
Yourself, your body.
To cover up your body and the gum, and like a tiny gum pickaxe.
At Comic-Con this year, I'm cosplaying as a Rita Hayworth poster. I wear it. And then like during one of the live shows, you'll be like, Griffin's been quiet for a while. And then you move the poster, and I will have slipped out from behind the chair.
And Griffin's just swimming through 2 miles of shit.
Yeah.
Last time I went to Starbucks, I did the drive-thru, and there's like a little metal shelf for you to put your card on and stuff. Outside the drive-thru window, on the metal shelf, there was a basket that had in it stuff like gum and the Rice Krispie treats and maybe a nice biscuit. Would you assume that those were complimentary? They were on a shelf outside. Like you would assume, they're not cooling a pie out there. I assumed they were complimentary.
Yeah, like when bookstores put the books outside of the front door.
The ones they want you to steal. Right, exactly. I thought that was for stealing. And like I didn't try it, but they confirmed for me that those were purchasable goods. They're just trying to establish another point of sale there.
They're trying to establish a fucking bait car, is what they're doing.
It's what it is, right? Like, Starbucks maybe has their head on a pretty major swivel for theft. I guess is what I'm saying, is that's what gets him up in the morning, is busting innocent people for stealing. You could pretend you thought they were complimentary if you get caught. Oh, God, that's so good. You guys sell coffee. I just thought this was part of the deal.
Oh, is this not for everyone?
So you just took a banana. Well, yeah, you're fucking Starbucks. Why do you have produce?
You charged me $7 for a coffee.
Now let's get into it. Because why are they charging so much for this dang coffee at Starbucks?
It's a rich vein we've unearthed. Oof. I can't believe we're the first ones to finally make it to go through about how much Starbucks costs.
And what's the deal with their Christmas cups?
Yeah, go for it, Trav.
Not in my backyard.
Don't crack open the door to your skewed perspective and then not throw that bad boy open and let me look inside.
I might have used the wrong tone of voice because I honestly was asking what is the deal with it. I see people talking about it. And
hot button issue. Didn't really make sense.
What is it?
Yeah, if you go in there right now, you can't find a single one. Okay, cowards.
Yeah, war on Christmas, am I right? The war on Christmas in July.
They're not satisfied by their one war. They want a war on 2 fronts in 2 months.
What about Summer Jesus? You know what I mean? When was Summer Jesus born?
Do you think there would be a bigger conflict this Christmas if their cups had said, "We fucking love Jesus, the one true Lord and Savior who came to earth as a baby of virgin birth. We're fucking crazy about him, and if you don't believe him, you're gonna go to hell."
Check
Starbucks,
the cup, fuckers.
Where you saw the one pair of footprints on the beach. That was Summer Jesus.
That's
where he hangs out. He's always there, getting beautiful tan, loaning out his boogie board to folks who need it.
Such a chill guy.
Should we go to the money zone so we don't have to keep fucking stealing gum from Starbucks, and then maybe Travis will stop complaining about the prices?
Let's do it.
I would like to tell you about Squarespace. Squarespace is an incredibly intuitive website design platform that you don't need any special knowledge to use. You don't need any kind of special training. You can start today. And I get, like, this is not a joke, no exaggeration. Within the hour, you could have a website up and running. I've done a bunch of websites on it already. I actually just built one for a project that me and some friends are working on here. It took me like 45 minutes. And it's not just your basic, GeoCities, kind of shit with dancing hamsters and under construction signs. This is like a sleek, professional website that you can plug in, merchandise and, links to shit and buttons and pictures and slideshows and email and your own domain, all of these things. It's incredible. If you want to see an example of this, you can go to McElroyShows.com that we built on Squarespace. And
I made GriffinMcElroy.com. And I really liked how easy it was to use, and I set up a contact page that I did recently have to... It's on timeout because I did start to get basically daily emails. I don't know if this is a coordinated attack from people who just wanted to talk about Vor. And not so much talk about, but just sort of like yell at me about. Just sort of yell the subject at me. So that one is on timeout, but they do let you put up a contact page that will get Vor spammed.
And Squarespace provides award-winning 24/7 support. They have a unique domain experience that's fully transparent and easy to set up. And you can do a free trial right now with 10% off your first purchase by visiting squarespace.com/mybrother. That's squarespace.com/mybrother.
I want to tell you all about Blue Apron because I fucking love Blue Apron. We've been using it for a little over a year now, and I learned how to cook. I didn't know how to cook, and I did Blue Apron, and now I know how to cook, and I love cooking. They send you for less than $10 per person per meal. They'll send you seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients that you can use to make delicious home-cooked meals. I'm talking about stuff like seared chicken and creamy pasta salad with summer squash and sweet peppers, creamy shrimp rolls with quick pickles and sweet potato wedges, fresh basil fettuccine pasta with sweet corn and Cubanelle pepper. All kinds of amazing meals. I seriously love this thing, and you will too. If you check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping, just go to blueapron.com/mybrother. One more time, that's blueapron.com/mybrother.
We got some Jumbotron messages here I'd love to share with y'all. First is from one of the guys who brought you the True Tiles Kickstarter. Comes heroeshord.com. That's HEROSHOARD.com. Head to Heroes Horde to buy beautifully rendered 3D tiles, terrain, and scenery for your tabletop or role-playing game. Built by a lifelong D&D player, these files let you pair old-school gaming with new-school tech. Buy and print the files you need.
I bet
and
it's
arrange
supposed to be
them.
tiles.
I think it's probably supposed to be tiles.
What did I say?
Files.
It does say files in the copy, but I think it's supposed to be tiles.
Well, you could understand my confusion. But buy and print.
Justin, it says files. Don't get me wrong. I'm not correcting you. I'm correcting your copy. I think it's tiles.
Buy and print the tiles or files, whatever you want. You can arrange them any way you like to astound and confound your players. Build the layout of your dreams with heroeshorde.com.
Can you spell it one more time? Because both of those words could be spelled different.
HEROSHOARD.com.
That was beautiful. That jingle was free. Don't
jingle.
add us about jingles anymore.
Jingles are back.
Here's another personal message. This one's for Corey Daniels, and it's from Jacob Rich, who says, Reed and Garfield at the Oz Warlock voice fuck.
We're not dancing monkeys.
Are we going to fuck or what?
Griffin is.
I'm really glad Griffin used the voice, because if he hadn't, that would have been just upsetting to just hear out of Griffin in like a flat.
Yeah, let me give you an alternate take. I think the first take was good, and I think that's the one we're going to go with. But are we going to fuck or what? Thanks for being an awesome friend and mentor and getting me a job. Love, your buddy Jacob. Or perhaps, love your buddy Jacob. Love him. Love him, damn it.
We have one more Jumbotron. This is for Kristen. This is from Steve. Happy New Year, or post-Valentine's Day, or World Rat Day, or Canada Day, or birthday, or Thanksgiving, or candle nights, depending on when the McElroys read this. Love you bunches.
I love that 94% of this message was spent dragging us for how bad we are at
Not a good
these
use of
things
your
out.
$100.
I think it's a pretty good use because I feel very small right now, and you did that.
Following the news is hard and it sucks.
How do you know which stories are important?
Which sources do you trust in this post-truth world of reactionary journalism?
I'm Brent Black.
And I'm Travis McElroy.
And we host a podcast called Trends Like These.
We cover trending news stories.
We debunk misleading clickbait headlines.
And we always try to throw in a little bit of good news.
In our quest for truth.
So join us every week on MaximumFun.org or wherever podcasts are found.
Here's one. Here's a Yahoo. And this one's sent in by Kevin Budnick. Thank you, Kevin. It's Yahoo Answers user David who asks, when was it proven that you can't breathe in space? No additional details.
Huh.
I like this idea. Buzz and Lance hop off the spaceship, step on that moon, and Buzz just like immediately is like, crack, and like takes off the helmet, and he's like, all right, let's look. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Shoot. Hey, he puts it back on real quick. And he's like, Lance, don't. It's weird. You can't.
You know how
Lance,
normally you can? Well, you
Lance,
can't.
I couldn't. I popped it off and this is going to be.
Griffin?
I just realized how uncomfortable this is going to be the whole time, Lance.
Griffin, are you saying Lance Armstrong?
I am, aren't I?
You are.
That's not him.
That's not it at all. It's Neil.
It was Neil who did it.
But Lance Armstrong did say he did. Oh, me? Faux show. I got up there, loved it. Crazy about it.
Took my helmet off. I was fine.
I was fun. I don't know why all these other guys can't.
And that's how they got him. I biked up to the moon. People were like, yep. Makes sense. And he's like, got up there, popped off my stupid helmet because I wanted to really relax and unwind up there and have just like a lunar chill sesh. And then I breathed just normal. And they're like, wait a minute, Lance.
Jacques.
I can't believe I fucked that up. You did prove it, though, because this is a fun fiction that I've just spun. And it's also a fun fiction to say that Neil Armstrong did it. But my question for all these space types who've got their head in the clouds is, has anybody ever really tried it? Has anybody ever really tried it? And how do we know that it didn't?
Yeah, maybe this is like a flat Earth situation.
Well, no, God, please, God, don't equate it to that. Please don't put that
where
on me.
Everyone's just like, the Earth is flat, but until you test it, is what I mean.
Oh, I see.
Because we just assumed. We looked up at space and we said, that seems hard to breathe in. And we all nodded at each other. And that was it. That's as far as we went. Like, who's ever stood in a vacuum? Because here's the thing. Maybe you got in a vacuum for a second and you're like, hard to breathe. But what you didn't count on was rapid evolution. Like when you pick up a fish and you throw it on land and suddenly it starts walking around because it has to.
It's got to.
And that's what survival of the fittest is like, you either fit or you don't. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get fit. Like Slim Goodbody's head. You got to get fit or die.
During all of his talks about evolution.
Yeah, rapid evolution, please.
Rapid evolution, X-Men style evolution. I wanna get Elon on the horn and just say, send me up, crack my visor for a minute and see, because there's a lot of scientific method says you generate a theory and then there's a control group. And that can be, one of y'all, and you can keep your fucking helmet on because I guess you don't like to live on the edge. And also, we're trying to prove a scientific hypothesis. And then I'll crack it for a second, try to get a few good deep lungfuls, and maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. I'm just saying, if we could all breathe up there, I think we'd be up there already.
Well, I mean, look at it this way: like, I can't breathe underwater, but fish can. You know what I mean? So, like, the idea of like, the way I breathe is the way everything breathes. Like,
stinks. Hey, it's a shitty way of thinking.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm not going to limit. I'm not going to be that oxygen focused. I'm going to say that maybe there's other ways of breathing out there, and I like maybe the way I breathe is right for me, but it might not be right for some.
I say make a plan and God laughs. Maybe you're planning that you will be able to. Maybe you won't. Maybe you should just go to space and see how it goes.
When God closes the door, he opens a window and you are sucked out into that infinite inky vacuum.
It's like my tattoo says, just breathe. You know?
Just
peculiar travel suggestions are dancing lessons from God. And so if I say to you, go up to space, check it out, you might like it. That's basically God speaking through me via Kurt Vonnegut into you vis-a-vis dancing lessons.
Yeah.
From God through me. So maybe you should just go up there and fucking see how it goes, you know?
Yeah. Explore, like my other tattoo says.
Travis has got a lot of words on him.
Well, I've got memento disease.
You know, the Lord works in mysterious ways, but most of the time through Justin. How about another
Justin
question?
is God made manifest on earth.
It's weird about that.
It's weird, but it's true and real. I have just started regularly going to the gym, and I have a problem. I don't really know when to leave. Once I've done a bit of biking and pushed some heavy things up and down, I inevitably end up looking like a lost, scared child who doesn't know whether to stay and lift more or just walk out. I feel the buff eyes of my peers judging my indecision. How can I know when it's time to pack my gym bag and run away? And that's from Indecisive in LA. And I have a pretty easy answer for this one. If you can lift more, you must. When you're at the gym, you have to leave. Take it from me. When you're at the gym, you have to leave it all on the tarp that they presumably spread out for the sweat.
Oh, they got to, right? I've never been to one, but please tell me there's a tarp.
Well, sometimes it's just old newspaper.
Oh, what else do they do with all their humors that fall out during exertion? Oh, man, I hope there's a tarp.
I hear a lot about leg day. So is it leg day? Did you do that? Then you should be okay. If you didn't do it for leg day, get back in there and leg day.
Like, do you even lift? Like my other tattoo says?
Jesus, Trav, you got to stop with these. You got to stop getting these.
And I know I tried to talk you out of that 60-point pica, but you just had to go for it.
Right across my butt cheeks.
What you're suggesting, Justin, is that you just go until you're a stain on the bench.
Well, that's the thing, Griffin. A true gym rat will tell you that you have to stay in the gym until you're asked to leave by the gym staff, not because you're being disruptive or a problem, but because they're worried about you. Because it's like, hey, you've been here for 3 days. You need to go home, see your family.
Maybe you could loudly announce as you're leaving, like, they're out of weights. I used them all up.
Yeah,
bye, everybody.
I lifted them directly into my mouth. I gained their strength. That's 20 more pounds of punching power.
This is what you should do, because this is this thing that people do sometimes where they're like lifting and they're grunting and then they just like drop the weights on the ground, and this is very disruptive because it's like there are people, usually a floor underneath you, just trying to run on the treadmill and watch Judge Judy, and like you drop the weights and make them feel like the world is collapsing, and it's not good. So instead, gently set the weights down and then just stand up straight, look surprised like you just realized this fact, and yell, "I'm done," and walk out the front door.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You should probably also loudly announce an excuse that will placate everyone in the gym that is monitoring your movements. So as you're leaving, you scoop your bag over your shoulder and say, "Hey guys, sorry, my Nana needs a ride." And then put on your sunglasses and look over your other shoulder and be like, "Nana problems, you wouldn't understand." And then go out the door.
You put on your sunglasses, then you put on your Nana after you put on your sunglasses, run her home Yoda style.
And that's also going to get you sick gains.
That's going to get you sick Nana gains. And that's important. You got to get them everywhere you can. What's the gym? I think it's Planet Fitness, where if you do grunt and drop the weights, they actually like kick you out because they try to create like a jerk-free environment. That makes me
I think it's Planet Hollywood.
I think it's Planet Hollywood. You go and you crash, you destroy some, Schwarzenegger onion rings, and then you start pumping. No, I think it's Planet Fitness, and that makes me never want to go into a Planet Fitness, because I imagine if I go and I do try to lift one of those big, wonderful bars, there would be a considerable amount of grunting and probably some dropping involved, and then the whole exercise will be, cut off before it really gets
before it really gets going. Like,
Don't worry, Griffin. They have a chart that's like, is the grunt like a, oh, I did it? Or is it like a, as you fall down? And if it's that second one, you're good unless you've been injured. And then they will have several burly people carry you out.
I just imagine there's a lot of people doing spinning and yoga lattes and stuff like that. How I would, it would be very distracting for them, the sort of sounds and visuals that I would produce with one of those big, wonderful bars. Just a lot of like,
This is just an interesting fact that I learned. I read it on Today I Learned on Reddit. No one's ever died in a Planet Fitness because if you start to die, they just carry you outside past the parking lot and set you down. Yeah. So like in all the wait, no, I'm thinking of Disney. Sorry, run that back.
I mean, for me, the gym's the most wonderful place on earth. Yeah. So
I call it my magic kingdom.
What? Oh, thank God.
What? Huh? Horses.
I want a munch.
Squad.
I want to munch.
Squad.
Thank you to Jack for submitting this one. This is big news. Limited time. Gotta get in there and get it. Canada's birthday, 150th.
You're going to eat Canada?
No.
The sesquicentennial was on July 1st, and who was celebrating while Canadian original Tim Hortons. Now, what are they doing in Canada? I don't know, but they're forcing Canadian culture down the waiting maw of America with some special items. Now, one is maple Timbits. They're bite-sized maple-flavored donut holes. So you could get some of those if you want.
Hey,
then they've got
Tim, you can't sell a menu item called Tim's Bits, Tim. Timothy,
Tim,
you can't sell your bits, Tim.
There's
aren't donut holes just empty space?
Come on down to Griffin's Pizza Zone and eat Griffin's nuts. All right, Griffin. You can't, though.
If you're sure.
Why don't they call them donut fillers, right? Because the hole's already in the donut.
Oof. Like, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna edit it right in after your Starbucks price discovery.
If I dug dirt out of a hole, I wouldn't point at the dirt and say, that's the dirt, that's the hole. No, the hole is the empty spot I made.
Can I just get to my fucking thing?
Yeah.
The maple bacon iced cap. That's a frozen coffee drink, topped with whipped cream, maple flakes, and bacon. You with me so far? Because we're about to take.
Don't make me complicit in this. I don't want bacon floating around in my shit like boba bubbles or whatever.
We're about to take a hard pivot here as we stop on by the poutine donut. Ooh. This is a honey dipped donut with potato wedges, gravy, and cheese curds for $1.49. So, you know how poutine's a thing?
Yeah.
And you know how donuts are a thing? And you know how Tim Hortons thinks America is a piece of shit, apparently? Yes. They're going to just put the poutine on the donut. And then you pay them $1.49, and then you eat it. And I bet it's dope. It's only available for the month of July. And who is perpetrating this? Well, let's check in with Philippe Attiade, the EVP of Tim Hortons US. At Tim Hortons restaurants, we're proud of our Canadian heritage. That's why you're putting it on a donut? Sorry, that's me. And we want to share a piece of that in the United States. Our new Canadian-inspired treats are a great way for Americans to get in on the 150th celebration of their friendly neighbor next door. Do you really think that that's an acceptable way of observing the sesquicentennial of one of those is right. Griffin just edited around it.
Yeah.
Of Canada is eating a gravy and French fry covered donut? Do you think that if you see a Canadian later, you're like, hey, I got in on that celebration with you. I ate the donut with gravy.
Here's the sad thing I know, though, Justin, is like, we discuss it, and in theory, it's very troubling. But there will be people, many people, myself perhaps included, that would see it and kind of sigh and be like, well, I guess I have to eat that now.
Yeah, it's that fucking double down response of just like, fuck. I mean, I have to.
Okay, fine. Fuck.
I have a logistical question.
Yeah.
How do they get the potato wedges on a donut? Because right now I'm sort of envisioning sort of like the Crown of the Witch King of Angmar situation of them just like pointing up like dangerous spires.
I am looking at a picture of it on a plate, which is hysterical. It will never be on a plate.
You may as well hand it to me over the counter into my mouth.
And it looks like it's just been dolloped on top with all the like forethought that the creation of this dish would imply. I mean, it's a nightmare. Also, I should mention in the press release on this, this is a news story from The Street. It says, poutine originated in Quebec and is typically French fries with cheese curds and gravy on top. Tim Hortons appears to be taking a leap of faith by putting this 1950s dish on a donut. Is it a leap of faith or is it pure unmitigated spite for their garbage neighbors to the south? Because that's what it feels like to me.
I feel like I've lost some measure of faith after finding out that this is extant. I would fuck it up though. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn these.
Fuck it up.
Damn it.
You win again, Canada.
Why do I love food pranks so much? Why do I always fall for them?
Always fall for the stunt. So, folks, that is our show for this week. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Wanted to let you know, well, we mentioned we're going to be at Comic-Con, so that's cool. We hope to see you there. If you're coming out to those shows, specifically the Bim Bam show on Saturday, please email us your questions, mbmbam@maximumfun.org, and put San Diego question, in the subject line so we know where you're coming from.
I need lots of yahoos. Also, if you can please send me some yahoos, I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. We also just put up pre-orders for our new graphic novel, The Adventure Zone, based on the first arc of our other podcast, The Adventure Zone. The Adventure Zone, Here There Be Gerblins, is available for pre-order right now, and we would love it if you would help us out by getting over there and pre-ordering that. You can go to theadventurezonecomic.com and pre-order it there, and that would just be the best.
Be so great. And thank you to everybody who already pre-ordered it. We were the fucking #1 book on Amazon, which is the most wild fact that has ever existed in the world. I want to say, I don't know that we ever really talk about Adventure Zone that much on this show, but we're in the finale now. I think there's probably 2 or 3 episodes left, and we're going to be wrapping up. If you haven't listened to it, I don't know how much of a Venn diagram I'm talking to right now of people who listen to this show and have not listened to Adventure Zone. I'm so proud of what it has turned into, and I would encourage everybody to go and give it a shot. It starts out with us just kind of playing D&D and not understanding the rules, and it's turned into something that is the creative endeavor that I am most proud of anything in my whole life. So please go give it a listen if you
you got a month to catch up before the finale, and it's probably going to be popping off on a major way. So don't let yourself be spoiled. Just get over and listen to all of the Adventure Zone.
There's an episode 1.5 that's a shorter version of our pilot that Travis put together that is an easier way to onboard. So and then around episode 5 or 6 is where it sort of takes off into its own thing. So go give it a listen. Thank you to John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song It's a Departure off the album Putting the Days to Bed. Go check that one out. Also, thank you to Maximum Fun for having us. There's a bunch of great free shows on MaximumFun.org that you should go listen to. Shows like Stop Podcasting Yourself and Dead Pilot Society and Tights and Fights and One Bad Mother and a bunch of great stuff. And if you want to hear more stuff that we do, you can go to McElroyShows.com. All of our podcasts and videos that we do at Polygon are right there.
Great. And we have one more question to sort of ruminate on in the coming week. Griffin, if you would be so kind.
Yeah, sure. This was sent in by Brooks Oglesby. Thank you, Brooks. It's Yahoo Answers user. Heather Helm asks, did Nostradamus really write something about Gangnam Style getting 1 billion hits?
My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been My Brother, and Me. Kiss your dad square on the lips.
The McElroy brothers are not experts. and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a diploma on his wall, I haven't seen it. I know it's degree, Travis. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Roderick. Ladies and gentlemen, Clint McElroy.
Yeah. Thanks, both dads.
Hey, San Diego, I had a quick question for you. Do you want to get weird?
I think that was a yes.
That was the wrong answer.
My MacBook Pro has 69% battery. It's a sign. Nice. Sorry, it's like we're out in the woods, and if all the owls, instead of saying who, all said nice.
Does a bear nice in the woods?
Who knows?
I'd probably camp more if owls were like, nice.
Do you want to introduce the show, Justin? Instead
This is
of
the
opening?
show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
Yeah! Travis fucking... I want to break down what just happened. Travis fucking waited until Justin's cheer died down so there was no cross-pollination.
I wanted it to be clear.
So he could truly measure how... Hi, I'm 30 under 30 media luminary and baby brother Griffin McElroy.
You know, here's what's up. I was about to say one of these days we'll have to do it in reverse order. I'm in the middle either way.
You know, what you just
That's
saw.
a lot of Hennessy.
It's a lot of ginger ale. It's a big cup. This is actually a small amount of Hennessy. It just looks large from where you're seated.
We ever call it ginger ale?
Ginger ale. No, it's called a horse's neck.
Genesee.
Okay, I'll just do some jokes now. If that's okay. I want to move on to the joke portion. When Travis said, I just wanted a clean sampling or whatever it was, he said I wasn't paying attention. What you got to sample there was the current Travis character, which is big time Travis.
Yeah, let's get into
or
this.
My City Travis. So here's the thing. Whenever we go on a tour, and I don't have an explanation for this because it doesn't happen at the holidays when they visit. Whenever we go on a tour, we get a new Travis character.
It's kind of like Doctor Who, except played by the same actor every time, and usually the performance leaves something to be desired.
Here are some of the characters we have gotten previously. One is Mordecai Travis, which is not Mordecai, the Johnny Depp character, but rather a character obsessed with the film Mordecai, while lacking any sort of context or insight into what the film might actually be about. So just basically saying Mordecai a lot.
Yeah.
No, it's this, based off the poster, what I think the movie is about.
Yeah, it's a very fleshed out character. There's Big Snapple, who we only get in New York City. And again, sort of the depth of that character is, what if they called it the Big Snapple? I asked for, because I wanted a reprieve from big time Travis McElroy. I was like, please give me Big Snapple. And he said, no, that's a New York boy. You don't get him here.
We did get a brief reprieve from big-time Travis McElroy, who also is my city McElroy. So we get a lot of, well, that's how we do it in my city, San Diego, because he got here a day before we did. The other one that we've gotten, I don't know why we've gotten
I'll say this. We're ragging on him. I really like the new character.
Yeah, the new character, and I don't know why we've got
This
this
is my
fucking...
favorite. This is going to, I think, last me on tour because it's maybe my favorite thing I've ever done.
Noel, we have this huge Noel Coward-esque cast of characters that Travis is dipping into just for this one tour, and this one is whenever there's a dessert or rich food offered, we have to deny it, and then Travis has to say, "Oh, come on, let's be bad. Just this once, let's be bad." He did it. He did it with the cinnamon bun I had at breakfast today. He did it at the, we've been to the bar, the pool bar at the Marriott twice. He did it with churros both times there.
Yeah. And he gets furious. The churros showed up, and I reached over to grab one, and Travis said, no. And I was like, what the fuck are you? Oh, I really shouldn't eat these churros.
He's going to go straight to my hips, and then...
No, let's be bad.
Now what, Travis? Well, Travis, you can cut us off a slice. I want to drink the rest of the... God, we got a show to do. I really shouldn't.
Now, listen, we've worked really hard this weekend. Let's be bad. Justin, I really think we've earned it. Just this once.
This
Just
character,
this
by
once.
the
I'm not done.
Okay.
Just this once.
This character.
I'm not done.
Please be done.
Let's be bad.
And good.
Thank you.
This character was born out of the fact that all of your meals here in San Diego, when you go to a restaurant, are apparently just like they bring them to your table and just upend them out of a fucking duffel bag because it's the biggest fucking portion sizes I've ever seen in my life.
This is not a joke. We asked the waiter about it this morning, and he said, I don't get it either.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I usually order off the kids' menu, is what he said. Sorry that we got rolling a little late. I know you guys were outside a little bit longer, so I'm sorry. I'm apologizing, even though it wasn't my fault
Blame
at all.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 for being too funny.
Those
or
creeps.
too
And
long.
too great. We're gonna do an intermission, which we've never done before, but we realized like there's a thing I guess they invented in like the opera in like the 16th century where the opera singers would be like, "Whoa, man, I got piss." And so we're gonna do one of those, and then after that we're gonna come back and do some Q&A stuff. Not Q&A. That's a fucked up way. That's
Yeah, no.
no. We'll do.
Just do more
If you
show.
ever wondered how we do our thing,
No.
don't do that.
So yeah, we'll have
No,
advice.
just be more show. It's not going to be like a behind-the-scenes direct. It's just going to be more of the show. The second half, like intermission. But what that means is extra long, and it'll get a little weird in here. But we're all. This is a safe place.
During intermission, there will be, if they're still out there, posters for sale designed by Evan Palmer.
Yeah,
they are.
They're fucking incredible.
Beautiful.
They're really beautiful. You can
They
buy
are
those.
also pre-signed, so partake.
Yeah. Let's get into the shit.
I have really pointy elbows. Previously, this hasn't been a problem. Someone once thanked me for elbowing them in the face by accident during San Diego Comic-Con. But recently...
Wait, someone thanked?
I don't understand that.
Okay. Yes. You knocked it back into place.
Several events have made me reconsider the advantages of being able to elbow anyone out of my way. I popped a friend's air mattress with just my elbow.
Holy shit!
That's pretty serious. And my partner will only cuddle with me conditionally out of fear that I'm going to make a wrong move and make her double over in pain. Do you have any suggestions as to how I can stop inadvertently causing my loved ones pain and financial ruin from HER. HER, are you here? Are you her?
Hi.
It's really
Hello.
dark. Hey, what's up?
Okay.
Why? If
Right
you,
off the
if
bat-
you could just shout, why did the person thank you for elbowing them?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're using
wait,
your
hold
elbows
on.
as sort
so
of
they
a...
weren't really thanking you for elbowing
Wait, I need to
specifically.
I
for
need to
elbowing them
repeat
in the
what she
face.
said into the microphone for the
What'd you say?
posterity. No, wait.
No, there's not.
It's they were looking for the place where the ticket was, and you pointed them in the right direction with your elbow.
Can a dull elbow not accomplish that same task? Or check this out. I got 2 of these.
Did you really? Okay, I don't. Did you really? Wait, this just. Everyone stay out of this. This is just between me and her.
HER.
Did you really pop an air mattress with your elbow?
It was mine. Okay, yeah, no, there's a...
Yeah, we got evidence. We have the wronged party is here.
Was it? Did you like lay down and then turn over and then?
Did you wake up on a flat piece of plastic and think, not again? These elbows?
Is it
And then you had the like Incredible Hulk walk down the street hitchhiking.
Well, no, you'd use it...
Are we talking like apocalypse-style bone spurs coming
Yes,
out
I
of
was
them?
about
like,
to ask if it's a jagged bone spur situation. Sorry, we're asking you so many questions. You're sitting so far
We
away.
just want to know if you're doomsday. It's Comic-Con. People get that joke. He had bony elbows.
I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of orthopedic surgery option, but that's not fun. And also, God doesn't make any mistakes. You got those elbows for a reason.
You gotta Rudolph this shit.
There's some sort of Rudolph scenario. Have you seen the movie?
Won't you fucking stab a bunch of folks tonight?
That's what's gonna happen. Like David Tennant's trying to get through Comic-Con. He's like, no one will make room. And you're like, I've got it, David. Fum, 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 fum. And he's like, thank you.
Except you didn't, because you got the surgery to get rid of him. Have you ever seen the movie Signs? It's basically like that, except you're going to take all your glasses of water and throw them in the toilet.
They're allergic to water. Fuck, I cleaned all those out.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Where's my baseball bat? I don't know. I'm a grown man. It's probably in storage. I don't know.
I
Go
don't know where the
find it.
baseball bat is.
I don't know where your
All the
baseball...
aliens look like big air mattresses. Fucking sweet.
Aw, damn it. I had that surgery yesterday. I can't defend Earth like Jesus wanted me to. God don't make ugly.
We didn't say anything remotely helpful. Do you all want a Yahoo, though?
I just saw your T-shirt in the front row.
Yeah. It says, they horny for this one. It's very, very good. This one was sent in by...
Somebody else. We are.
This one was sent in by Level 9000 Yacht, Drew Davenport. Thank you, Drew. Oh. Are you here, Drew? Just, like, shout a big barbaric yell. Yeah. I was just shaken by your fucking Fusaro Da all the way up. Thank you, Drew. You are a champion and a scholar. It's by, Drew Answers user. Oh, the website's not loading. Very good. The something's gone wrong has popped up. I'll refresh it. That was a mistake. The data's gone. And it's back. Still not giving me the user's name. Fine, fuck. It's
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale asks.
Christian Bale asks.
My parents found my bong? I had a water bottle bong in one of my sports bags in my closet. And Mom thinks that it is for drugs, but she's not sure, and it reeks of smoke. While my dad thinks it is for an experiment I did or something. I plan on telling them that I planned on seeing how leaves smell by burning a leaf on the bong and smelling the smoke, but I have never smoked in my life. Do you think I can get away with it? I'm very paranoid of getting caught. I wonder why.
You're bad at this.
I'm very paranoid of getting caught, and they haven't found bud or lighter.
I would say to this question answer, you don't have to be paranoid about getting caught. You got caught.
You got caught, it sounds like.
Yeah. How cool is this dad? I think it's for drugs.
No. I've seen one of those before. That's a Erlenmeyer flask.
It's fun.
As a parent myself, I can promise you your parents will take whatever to get out of this situation. If you give them something in the same zip code as plausible deniability, they're going to leap right on that. Oh, we don't have to parent this one. He was just burning leaves in a science experiment to see what they smelled like. You know how when you're in science class and you burn something and the science teacher's like,
huff that shit.
Everybody, no, don't waft it, you wuss. Get in there.
First huff this shit. It's the control group. Now that one. Science.
How does that smell? Cool, that's science. You just did science. That's all it is.
You know the experiment? What do they smell?
What does it smell like? That's not a scientific experiment. That's a creative writing prompt. You dullard. Hi, it's me, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Did you do the experiment I told you about on television?
You know, if the entirety of human existence was a calendar, then 0.0001 second to midnight is where you smell.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing Neil deGrasse Tyson there for a second. Okay.
I didn't sound exactly like Neil deGrasse
No,
Tyson.
it was weird. You didn't.
Neil, are you here? I can't hear Neil.
Holy shit, he's here and there's 18 of them.
It's our worst nightmare. Neil deGrasse Tyson is cloning himself.
How about another question?
Yeah. Hey, boys.
Hi.
I've been cosplaying at conventions for years, and a few cons ago, an artist at a convention took a photo of me and asked to do a painting of me based off of it. The resulting painting was not so great. I'm reluctant to hang it in my home, but I feel like I shouldn't get rid of it. Help? What do I do with this huge painting of me dressed in a silly superhero outfit? And that's from Stacy.
Stacy here. Hi.
Wait, are you a Tuvian throat singer? Why were there two?
I just want to say, I heard when you said took a picture, the acoustics in here are fucking incredible because I heard when you said they took a picture and wanted to do a painting of it, I heard one person 2,000 feet away go, ugh.
I saw today on the convention floor someone take a photo of someone else's art piece. And it was all I could do not to destroy that camera. Because the art piece, that's theft. It's just that one thing.
Yeah.
The camera's pretty much getting it.
Getting it. You got it.
You got all the art in there.
Okay, so
you should. Let me help. This is an advice show. Throw it
in the trash can.
Yeah, throw it in the trash can.
No. Short-sighted.
Short-sighted. Okay.
I have watched many a sitcom.
Okay.
Just rewatched Seinfeld. Have you guys seen that? It's pretty good.
That was a very tepid response.
Yeah. I cannot believe, by the way, IDW announced they're bringing it back as a limited run here at Comic-Con for 8 issues. They're going to finish a lot of the storylines that they left lingering.
Are the Pretzels making you thirsty?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, they are. It turns out. Issue
The Crisis
3.
on Infinite Pretzels. We're all very excited for it.
But here's what's going to happen. You throw it away. Someone drives by. They see the painting. They're like, oh, that's pretty nice. And then they take it. Then, like 15 years from now, they get it appraised, hang it in some kind of gallery. The artist sees it, like, where did you find this? In the garbage. And they cry.
Or, I mean, by that point, I mean, having their work valued highly would probably
They'd probably be maybe a little stoked in
Maybe
this
a little
imaginary
jazzed about
situation you came up with.
No, they painted that for you.
It was a gift. I didn't want a bunch of people to see it and be worth money. You're bad at
Wait, hold
fucking
on.
up.
I just had a huge realization.
Okay.
If an artist's painting sells for a bunch of money, artist doesn't get that money. If I sell a painting I already own, I get that money.
Hey,
the
wait a
artist
minute.
is like, my painting sold for how much?
Hey,
Fuck!
hey.
Damn it!
Hey, artists, what the fuck? Seems like you should keep getting money off of that. That sucks. I'm going to work on that for you and see what I can't come up with. I got some things. I got some things cooking. So, Travis, your version of the Antiques Roadshow is you go to the Antiques Roadshow and say, listen, I had something, and I don't now. What do you think that is worth?
That would be the best version. It already happens now. It's my favorite version of the Antiques Roadshow. They're like, I have this lamp. And it's like, oh, did you polish this? I did. Ooh. Well, polished, it's worth $15. But with the patina, $2 million. Well, thank you. Okay.
I would love it on one episode if they're like, and do you have the gravy bowl that comes with it? Oh, actually, I don't. I threw it out, didn't I? And then the Antiques Roadshow person just puts their head on a table. It's like, motherfucker. Fuck. And it's 15 minutes of that.
Yeah. And it just keeps cutting back to them.
And it's a pledge drive. So that's not... That's
Did
not,
you still have the dust cover to this, right? No, I didn't. When I bought it, I didn't have the dust cover. Oh, okay.
Son of a fucking shit.
Fuck. That is all I've ever wanted from Great British Bake Off is for Paul Hollywood to take a bite of something and then look at the person and go, this tastes like dog shit. It's all I've ever wanted.
All I've
Mary
wanted is to
Berry
watch
to
a
be
Great
like,
British
"It's-
Bake Show, and Mary Berry takes a bite of something and says, this tastes like dog shit.
Well, I want Antiques Roadshow, except the person's like, I think it's worth $15,000, but who cares what I think? And then Mary Berry comes out and takes a bite of the painting. It's a good bake, isn't it? You did really good.
Wouldn't it be funny if the tent, fell down? What if Paul Hollywood just, farted? What are we doing? Why are people here?
I think you got a future. You got a future at SNL, young man.
How about this Yahoo is sent in by Zoe Kinski. Thank you, Zoe Kinski. Zoe, are you here? Okay, that would have been like a gathering of the stars that I was not ready for. It's by Yahoo Answers user Katie, who asks. Katie has 66% best answers. That's the highest fucking... Katie knows what's up. How to sneak pancakes into a movie theater. My brother and I are going to see a movie on Friday morning, and we wanted to get IHOP. And then we thought it would be awesome to do both at once. But that means we'd have to sneak takeout in, and that's a full meal. Yep. We have a few ideas on how to do this, but they mostly suck. So does anyone have ideas? That was not my editorializing. And then a little smiley face at the end to let you know, it's all fun.
Here's the thing. At this table, two of us have had jobs at movie theaters.
Justin, you worked at a movie theater once, didn't you?
Nah, at Blockbuster. It's the movie theater.
Well, the rest of that sentence was going to be, and across this table, we have been fired twice from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
But we've worked at movie theaters twice. And I feel like the sneaking food in thing is something that everybody's a little, paranoid about, that you couldn't be bothered less.
Yeah, I couldn't give less of a shit.
You could walk into my movie theater with a pizza and, a growler, and I'd be like...
Wearing a sport coat made of the pizza you plan to eat during the movie. And I'll be like, you didn't have to, just go.
Go. Fine, yeah.
Can I just have,
Enjoy Sky High. I don't fucking
Enjoy
care.
Sky High, just...
Some Sky High fans. Good crowd for that, I guess.
All right, so just so I'm clear, fuck Seinfeld, but Sky High is... awesome.
You've got to get a top hat. And the thing is, you're going to have to stack some cake. You're going to do some cake stacking in your hat. And then that's easy. We've got the easy part solved. Cakes, pancakes. But then you're going to get this shitty...
Wait, you got to do it dry. Got to do it dry.
Because you're going to get those shitty plastic ramekins that are designed to open. That are
How do
designed
you know
to open...
so much about how the IHOP fucking goes?
And
how they IHOP-orate?
That's going to be the hard thing is...
Wait!
No, that sucked. Don't draw attention to it. It's bad.
IHOP-orate?
I want to hear stories of Justin's IHOP experience.
So what... You're just going to have to dump the syrup on and get a good seal going.
Oh, wait. Straight up, freeze the syrup.
Freeze the syrup.
Then warm it up in your hands in the movie.
And now, listen, you're going to be tempted to go too far, and then you'll just have syrup on your hands, and that's going to be tricky.
And this process, it's going to make a lot of noise because you're going to be in the theater just like... And someone will turn around and say, like, can you please keep it down? It's fucking Despicable Me 3. And, like, my kids, can you please? And then you turn to them.
I
and you
can't hear the minions
You
and the
turn to
important
them.
dialogue.
And what's great is you go, and you look like a weird syrup monster. And no one fucks with that.
Wouldn't it be sweet if movie theaters finally started selling syrup warmers, and they're just like, yeah, we get it. That'll be $7. So you get a watertight, syrup-tight seal on your top hat. The problem is this, and I know you've all been thinking, but Justin, wait, I've thought about it. When you go in, you see a gentleman or a gentle lady, and they're gonna doff their cap to you.
Ah, shit.
And then it's like, am I gonna leave a gentle bro hanging or not? Because if I open it, preserves.
It's going to be fucking compote, just...
Compote sliding down your grill, that's no good. But you're not going to leave a gentle person hanging.
I got to go for it.
Gotta go for it.
Gotta
Doff
do it. That's how they get you. That's why they have a doffer at every entrance.
Yeah. You doff your hat, runts. Just falling down your face. Bulk runts. It's. Could you try to explain to them, like, no, it's much cheaper out there? They give you a lot of it for less money, so I just did that.
No, they're structural runs.
Do you have price matching? Because I'll do that here.
I would watch this show, and it's just about the plight of a ticket taker who, anytime anybody comes in with like a unique garb, a uniquely spacious garb, like some of the platform shoes, like, all right, go on in, but I'm looking for fucking spaghetti hanging out of those.
The show's just called It's Cool, I'm Stoned.
They should have a bake car where a guy hands you a box of Junior Mints outside. Hey, can you hold these for me? It's for a friend. I left she's inside. You just carry these inside.
When I worked as security at an electronics retailer.
It's Best Buy. Why are you being weird?
Shut up! I'm under an NDA. I'm not. It's fine. They're cool. They understand.
Taking a while to back into this Best Buy story.
It's going to be a good one, guys. Strap
I worked
in.
security.
With this much build up?
One of the things that you had to do to arrest someone was prove that they intended to leave without paying. So just because you saw someone put it in their pocket, maybe they were going to pull it back out and pay for it at the register. And so...
This is my payment pocket.
I want to remind
hands-free.
I want to remind myself to buy it. So I put it here so I wouldn't forget.
So one time, this person was stealing a bunch of stuff, and they walked through the detectors, and it beeped, and they looked at me, and I just went, "You're cool."
Travis!
Because if they didn't walk out the door, I wouldn't get the arrest.
What the fuck?
Did you immediately go outside and tackle them?
No, the cops did that. That I had called and prepared for this moment.
First of all, you're on stage describing entrapment, and also, did you have a commission of just like...
No, but I did jump up and down so hard in joy I hurt my ankle.
Now,
because you got someone arrested?
This is confusing to me because if you're in Best Buy loss prevention, they have to leave the store before you can prove stealing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take one fucking step out of that store and you're nothing. Like, you don't have jurisdiction outside the store, right? Like, you have no power out there.
Correct.
So where is the, like,
I suspect this is about to happen. Hey, is this the police? Be ready.
No, you did 811. We get this all the time, though. Try again.
This is Skechers. All right, Skechers.
Why is your phone number so fucking short?
Wait, did you say Skechers?
Yeah,
Like
they're also at the mall.
Oh, okay, got it.
Thank you. Come along with me.
Also, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think there's a Skechers store at the mall.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, please, we got to do more fucking questions instead of talking about stores at the Huntington Mall.
My partner, but did you hear the Payless and the Shoe Carnival merged?
Really?
They're just one big fucking shoe carnival now.
Get out.
It's madness.
That seems like a monopoly.
I love any investment in the old girl. I'm just
Yeah.
happy to see the dollars pouring into the Huntington
Yeah.
Mall. Also, they expanded the Dick's, so now it's a Dick's and a Field and Stream.
Get the fuck out.
I'm serious.
Really?
Yeah. For a
Do
while,
they have a pet store back, or
for a while, they built an additional entrance to Dick's because
Yeah.
they were changing the other one to Field and Stream. So for a while, there were just two Dick's there,
This
and it's like I
sucks
get it.
so bad.
what's at the Pied Piper now?
What? The Pied Piper? It's a U.S. Army recruitment station.
Really?
And there's some parallelism there
Yeah.
if you want to get into the. But two pretzel places. So
Really? Which one's better?
one's a kiosk. So they're
Is
not
it
gonna.
Excalibur?
What?
Excalibur?
Excalibur's still selling swords and Hummel figurines.
Nice.
Crushing it. They closed. I thought it'd be funnier.
Did they
for the
rebuild the caramel corn store after it burned?
Sorry?
The caramel corn store?
Please, oh God, you had to say it twice. That's double.
Now the caramel corn store is now Dave's. They have caramel corn. Also other things.
You know, if caramel corn
Oh, diversify. They might not have burnt down.
Let me get in on the bit, actually. I forgot we had a caramel corn store at the mall. Not a restaurant, a retailer. I love it. How about another fucking question? That was the sound of relief.
The caramel corn store at the mall was called caramel corn, but they spelled it with K's. Okay, guys. Good try.
Having fun with it.
How about another question? My partner and I both like dancing, especially at parties. We wanted to up our wow factor, so we're thinking of choreographing a full dance that we can whip out whenever a certain song comes on.
Go back to talking about the Huntington Mall.
The question is, what party song do we use? And that's from Matilda. And Matilda, I have some bad news. You've chosen the wrong question. We see this sometimes.
I didn't know questions could be wrong.
Yeah. You've chosen the wrong question.
Are you here, Matilda? Yeah, sorry. No, that's fair. It's just, I'm thinking about the amount of effort that goes into choreographing a dance that you can bust out at events.
We all understand the impulse. Everyone wants to look like
yeah,
the dancing
we've all
queen.
seen fucking a Goofy movie and thought like, yeah, that would be like, yeah, that's the dream. But at the same time, you work really hard to master this dance. How many times can you do it before your friends are just like, you show up to a party and you're like, hey, does anybody, you got Uptown Funk on that thing? And they're like, fuck, God.
Oh, good point, Griffin. So what you need to do, choreograph a dance.
That can work to any song?
Do it to any song. Song comes on, yeah, this one. Do the chicken dance, but it's not the chicken dance.
No, it's
not the chicken dance. It's your own thing.
It's the turkey dance.
Matilda,
it's not great. It's the best joke I had.
Shit.
Matilda, I'm not sure you should do this thing. And I think that it would be pretty fun the first time, but I do think that there's going to be some devaluing and repetition with this, where you'll feel very good about it the first time, and honestly, the first time, people are gonna fucking nut about it. They're gonna be, they're gonna be really stoked about it, and you'll feel stoked about it, and then you'll be like, those McElroy idiots, they don't know anything. And then it's gonna be a funeral, or it's gonna be, and that song's gonna come on, and there's going to be a part of you that's like, this isn't appropriate. And there's going to be another part of you where it's like, we did practice a lot. Seems like a shame to miss it.
And this is maybe the only time I'm ever going to be at a funeral where they're playing Uptown Funk.
But the slow ballad version.
The slow acoustic
I said
Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk you up. I said Uptown Funk you up. What if you pulled a move directly from 90s TV and just yelled, do the Matilda, and then just saw what everybody did, and whatever they did was now the Matilda.
That's the dance. I like that.
That's the Matilda now. Everybody going, that's the dance.
You know what else I like is You get this dance going at a friend's wedding. Steal the fucking spotlight. Love that.
Take that, Derek.
And then you fucking pack your bags and you move away. I'm talking about you are now living an Incredible Hulk pretender-esque lifestyle, where it's just like, hey, yeah, I just moved here to Milwaukee. I need some new friends. You spend like a month ingratiating yourself, get invited to that new party, and then you're like, is this Uptown Funk? You funk it up.
Garth Brooks is the dance, and we've told you that several times.
And then it's like, where did Matilda go? Oh, moved to Phoenix. Had work there.
Let me suggest this. They play Uptown Funk. Natch. You dance to it bad.
Oh,
do a bad job. Everyone's like, move.
I thought they practiced this. That wasn't very good.
Yeah, this is bad, right? And then you turn to the DJ and you go, you know what? Give us one more shot.
Play Uptown Funk twice in a row. Professional DJ whose one charge is not doing that exact thing.
DJ sees something in your eyes and he goes, you know what? Gotta give him a shot. And he plays it again and everyone's like, didn't he just play this? Is he okay? But then
how much did you pay
they see you swing dance to it, which is of course the best dancing.
To Uptown Funk, it's the best dance you can do is an old-timey swing dance.
It fits to any song.
Sure.
Have you not seen swing dance?
How about a Yahoo? This one was sent in by Level 9000 Drew Davenport. Thank you, Drew. It's from Drew Answers Users. What? Oh, that's his 200th one.
Yeah, come here.
Can we get a little bit of house lights, please? Can we get the house lights up, please? Can we get house lights up, please?
House lights, a little bit.
If that's possible, house lights.
House lights.
One sec.
House lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Davenport. All right, now back to us.
Now let's do it.
Now
hey,
listen,
wait
everybody.
a minute.
Drew's dead. It's our show now.
All right, let's do the question. Wait a minute. This one's super racist. True.
Drew, you milkshake Douglas.
This one's asked by Drew Answers user Sarah W, who asks, does Batman eat or drink while he is Batman, or does he wait until he is Bruce Wayne? I think... Travis is laughing for a very specific reason that we'll get into in a second. I think that Batman is in costume so long sometimes that he must at least drink water to keep himself hydrated. But my friend thinks that there must be a hydration IV in Batman's utility belt.
Fucking Dune.
That makes
not
a lot.
In a Fremen suit.
That makes a lot of sense. Batman doesn't know how long he's going to be hiding up there when he's in the rafters or what have you. So he just wants the hydration built in and a catheter, we must assume. My favorite Batman series is Batman. The catheter is assumed.
Yeah.
It only ran for a few issues. It was soundly rejected by critics, but it meant something to me, damn it.
Here's why I'm laughing. When Griffin and I were walking to the Adventure Zone show yesterday, we saw a guy in a full, Christian Bale Batman, Dark Knight Batman, ordering some Indian food. He was still wearing the cowl and everything.
And then we had a lot of fun with the rest of our walk of just like,
are the samosas particularly spicy?
How spicy are the samosas?
Is the naan dairy free?
This is fun. I would actually love to I don't know how we do this, but I would love to hear from the audience about my favorite. This is my first time at Comic-Con, and it's been, thank you. I don't know why I'm thanking you. I came to a show, I did a thing. And the best part, other than watching Justin's face as he is slowly consumed by a mob of people racing to meet the cast of The Flash.
Quick side note, I was trying to cross the fucking floor, and I hear, does anybody out there like The Flash? And then the
answer from everyone on Earth was, yeah.
And then I hear, welcome to the stage, the cast of The Flash. And I look up, and just like a fucking omen of death, there's John Wesley Shipp just staring back at me. It might also have been Grant Gustin. I have a hard time telling them apart. They look so similar, their father and son. And they're looking down at me, and I realize, oh, God. I can see them so good. And then I turn around, and it's just like this mob of iPhones raised high in the air, squishing me and my dad as we tried to get away from the show floor and get out of there. And we were almost killed by this horde of people trying to see the cast of this show.
I'm
or
sorry,
you might
Joseph, I have
also
to
call
stop
it
you.
no, Travis, you don't, because I'm going to be the first to say flash mob
Okay.
out loud.
No, I'm sorry. Our dad has just texted us mid-show. I saw a Golden Age Flash riding on one of those pedal thingies yesterday.
That's very good. Golden Age Flash in a pedicab is funny on a lot of different levels. But this is my favorite thing of Comic-Con is cosplay people as characters doing mundane things that it is so inappropriate. And
Yeah.
this is all time maybe funniest thing I've ever fucking seen in my whole life. And I feel uncomfortable conjuring the specter of this scene here during this live show because it's going to be funnier than anything that we could possibly say. When we were at the Marriott pool bar the other day, I was walking outside and I passed by a table and there was Dumbledore and he was eating out of a styrofoam to-go box some buffalo wings.
We saw Pepsi Man peeing in a
We saw
urinal.
Pepsi Man piss in the bathroom as soon as we got here. Day one, we're like, let's go to the bathroom before we get into it. And there was fucking Pepsi Man, just like pissing.
That's become my new favorite thing. See these really intricate cosplays and like, that's great. And then the first time they walk in the bathroom, they have to go, fuck.
If you've got a really good one,
Can we get house lights?
House lights for a second. If you've got a really good one, that's
Cosplay character doing an
really
awesome
good.
mundane thing.
Yeah, it has to be superhero doing a mundane thing. 2, it has to be real. If you lie, we'll know. And 3, it has to be short. If you have something fitting that description,
Not as many takers as I thought there would be for this.
we have microphones somewhere, right?
You can also just shout it. I don't think the mics are out just yet.
Okay, hold on, wait. I'm just gonna right here.
That's
Okay,
pretty
Raven
good.
with her
That's
dress
pretty
over
good.
her
Joseph is
shoulder.
the Raven. You had to put your cape over your shoulder when you went to the restroom. I felt weird repeating that, but
That's fine. Right there in the back.
Oh shit!
Hold on, we have to repeat these things into the microphone. Griffin, what did he sing?
You saw a guy dressed as Sasuke from Naruto get arrested. Now I will say this. I've never been arrested and taken to jail, but if I was, I would love to be dressed up like a Naruto character.
I saw last night walking down the street with my friends Paul and Storm, I saw a superhero bunched up with vomiting. And I saw a lot of other superheroes walk by without helping.
This is specifically what Uncle Ben was talking about.
This is my favorite parable, Jesus. Thank you for sharing it with me. I had a little bit right here. Hold on, I'm pointing at this
Hold on,
person.
we'll do the balcony in a second.
Saw
Batman petting a ferret.
Pretty
Batman
good.
Just like
petting
Batman
a
does.
ferret.
Balcony, yes.
Dr. Manhattan eating a hot dog.
You fucking teleport to Jupiter. What are you doing?
Right there. Princess Belle complaining about her boyfriend on a cell phone. Right there. I'm looking. Yes. Yes, you and then the person who's right next to you. You first. You're standing up.
Yeah, you're doing
good.
it. You're doing it.
A Power Ranger who
There was
put
a
the cell
twist right
phone
there at the end.
in his crotch. Excellent.
When
Excellent.
they did that, did the fucking Megazord show up? Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
it's
nice.
getting
Okay, well,
someone's
good
number.
for them.
Excellent. All right behind you, like 2 rows back. Yes.
Yeah, drunk Naruto barfing down the front just like Naruto does.
Naruto.
I've never seen Naruto.
I have one.
Yes, Travis?
Yes, Travis.
I saw a Harley Quinn and the Joker that she was with calling her mom to be picked up.
That's extremely good.
It made me pretty happy.
a dog chasing my mom's car. I wouldn't know what to do with it if I caught it. I'd get in her mid-sized sedan. And I'd go back
get
to
home in time for meatloaf.
And I'd go back to Dad's house because it's every other weekend. Right there, yes. Stand up, yes.
Okay, everybody be cool.
Okay, be cool. I need to hear the story.
What?
Get the fuck right out.
PETA called the cops
on the furry convention? That doesn't fit within the context of our thing, but I very much appreciate this. Hold on, wait, time out. I'm sensing there's more. Yeah, the LAPD officer.
That's what I expected. Just a cop going, and what is it?
And who do I arrest?
I can't arrest a fucking dog. Hold up, yo.
I think that dog.
Yo. Furries can do infinite crime. This guy's holding my fucking plasma screen television that he just took out of my house. What are you talking about? That's a big dog. Wasting my time.
Try. That's a panda. Should we?
Let's call it for now. Thank you all very much for your fun stories. We're gonna go take an intermission, and then we'll be back, and we'll do some audience stuff.
So thank you. We'll be right back.
All right, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Do you think they can hear that airplane?
Maybe.
We're sleeping on the tarmac tonight. We're having an old tarmac camp out here in Los Angeles at the beautiful Los Angeles X Airport. I don't know why they call it that.
Hey, I want to call it the LA Airport. Put an X on there.
Yeah,
All
it makes
right,
it better.
fine.
All the kids are into the X Games right now. It's a very hot airport. Thanks for listening to the live show that we just did.
Where?
Here in San Diego.
Here in California.
Here in California.
Yeah, here on the West Coast.
But up on it from where we are now at the beautiful Locks Airport. Let's tell them what we got on money-wise.
I got you a slice of something right here, and it's called Squarespace. If you want to make a website about how good this episode is, you're not going to be able to find an easier, more pleasurable, streamlined way of doing it than Squarespace.
Very horny process. There's a lot of sort of on their website, a lot of very sexy stick art.
It's a hypersexual hyperlink experience. You can create a beautiful website with Squarespace's award-winning templates and all-in-one platform. Nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. Make your next move with Squarespace. Also, they got if you're a bit of a neophyte, you might need a little bit of help. Squarespace provides award-winning 24/7 customer support. Now, you can get a free trial and 10% off your first purchase if you go to squarespace.com/mybrother. That address one more time, squarespace.com/mybrother.
I would like to tell you about Audible. I am a big and longtime fan of Audible. Audiobooks are about the only way I read nowadays. I know I'm too busy to do stuff with my hands. I just got these 2 ears. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. Audible content includes an unmatched selection of audio programs from leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, entertainers, magazine and newspaper publishers, and business information providers. Audible content is downloaded and played back on your smartphone, portable device, or your PC. You might enjoy, I just read The Disaster Artist, as written by and narrated by Greg Sestero.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Ooh, that's good.
Highly recommend.
Audible is offering our listeners a free 30-day trial membership. Just go to audible.com/mybrother, all one word. Browse their unmatched selection of audio programs. Download a free title and start listening. It's that easy. Just go to audible.com/mybrother. It's audible.com/mybrother. Get started today.
Do you love Harry Potter?
Yes.
Good.
You don't understand.
No.
I'm in love with Mr. Potter.
Do you love Mr. Potter? Then you should check out You're a Wizard, Harry.
Oh, there's another airplane. Don't get caught up in the jets of it.
It's a Harry Potter podcast where friends recap the books and discuss everything Harry Potter. Currently, they are on Prisoner of Azkaban. If you love drama, you won't want to miss the trivia rounds, during which the hosts vie for the Quidditch Cup.
Oh, nice.
Nice. And generally get mad at each other. If you want to find it...
I hope it's not too serious.
They keep it light. You know them. You can search for Your Wizard, Harry, on iTunes, or you can go to geeklyinc.com to find out more.
I love, by the way, Justin's impression of Gary Sinise doing an impression of Hagrid.
I
was going to say Rip Torn doing an impression of Hagrid.
It's much more Gary Sinise. I have a personal Jumbotron message. This one's for Morgan, and it's from Andrew Jose, or Jose, who says, since I have no idea when this message will be up, we'll combine all of the 2017 things it can possibly hit. Congrats on getting into grad school. I hope. A little cold shot there, Andrew Jose, although I'm sure Morgan pulled it off. Happy birthday, good luck at Camp Hollywood and ILHC, and Merry Christmas. But above all, I hope this message finds you full of happiness. Love, Andrew.
I like that intern there, Andrew. You know what? But you know what really matters?
The friends we made along the way.
We have some very, very important things that we need you to know about. First, Monday night, we are on an episode of At Midnight with Chris Hardwick.
Earlier today, we can say that.
Earlier today. Well, when you listen to this last night, whatever.
If we sound loosey-goosey, we're coming down off of that being on TV, the national television for the first time stress.
But you should go check it out on the Comedy Central website. And if you like it, tell other people to watch it.
Yeah. Other stuff. Oh, we're doing... Can we talk about...
Yeah, we should.
All right, we're doing live shows. This fall, we're doing a lot of live shows.
Yeah.
All over.
So basically, we are going to be putting tickets on sale this Friday at noon local time to the different locations. We are going on tour to, on September 8th, Brooklyn, New York at the King's Theater, September 9th, Washington, D.C. at the Lisner Auditorium, September 10th in Boston at the Wilbur Theater.
And then October, we're coming down south. October 20th, we're going to be at the Cobb Energy Theater, I guess? Is that a field?
I don't know. Cobb Energy.
Sounds serious. That's in Atlanta, Georgia. And then on the 21st, we're going to be doing Mabim Bam in Nashville at Andrew Jackson Hall. And then on the 22nd, the day after, we're going to be doing, also at Andrew Jackson Hall in Nashville, The Adventure Zone.
November, we're hitting the Chicago Theater on November 17th. You can guess what that city that's in. The Orpheum Theater in Minneapolis on November 18th. And the Riverside Theater in Milwaukee on November 19th.
And finish up along, in conjunction, I would say, in the time schedule with PodCon in December, we will be doing an Adventure Zone live at the Pantages Theater in Tacoma, Washington, December 8th. So all those tickets are going on sale this Friday at noon, local to the times where the cities are.
If you live in one of those cities, or you want to get there for one of those shows, we have no quality control we could possibly do with any of these things. So, like, be online and ready to buy tickets ahead of time, and, like, may the odds be ever in your favor. I hope everything goes well, but it's kind of way beyond our pay grade. So
we're gonna have links to all these. If you go to McElroyShows.com, we'll have a
we'll have a header tours,
and you can click that and get the links. But it'll be noon your time on Friday. This Friday. Even the shows in December go on sale this Friday.
We'll tweet the links and everything too.
Yep. Yeah. Good luck, and we love you. And
please come out and tell everybody, because they're big shows, and we haven't been to some of these places before at all. So we just want to make sure to see everybody, because sometimes it takes a long time in between us doing this stuff. So come on out.
I think that's it, yeah?
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you to everybody who came out. We had a lot of fun. And everybody who came out for the At Midnight taping. That was a really, really cool thing.
Hoot and a half.
Do you love books? Want to get more out of all that reading you do? I'm Bria Grant. And I'm Mallory O'Mara.
Join us every Thursday on Reading Glasses, where we help you read better.
Reading Glasses is a show about book culture, teaching you how to enhance your literary life and solve your bookish problems, like
how do you get out of a reading slump?
What's the best book light to use in bed while your partner's trying to sleep?
Where do you hide the bodies of the people who talk while you're trying to read?
In the basement of my apartment building.
Ooh, that's a good place.
Let Bria and I improve your reading life every Thursday on Reading Glasses, Maximum Fun's new culture podcast. Learn how to read better.
jigga joo 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 joo. Welcome everybody to Munch Squad. It's a show within a show. Normally the podcast is just my brother, and me, but today it's the Munch Squad.
This is like the 10th time we've done Munch Squad. It was not a good transition.
Thanks, Dad. Today's Munch Squad was submitted to us by one Sydney McElroy.
It's funny. She doesn't care for my brother and me so much. Huge Munch Squad fan.
Yeah. Deep in the squad.
Whoever makes those Munch Squad only YouTube cuts, Sydney sure appreciates that.
Applebee's has introduced a new topped and loaded menu.
Wait, Applebee's eating good in the neighborhood?
That's the one, except it's not that.
It's eating bad and the neighbor sad. Thanks.
Okay, the thing I enjoy about the topped and loaded menu is that as I say the words to you, it's going to sound normal. And then your brain is going to start processing it, and you're going to realize that that is not the case. Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar today unveils Topped and Loaded, a limited time lineup of craveable, customizable entrees. Starting at only $10.99 at participating restaurants, the Topped and Loaded menu features 4 protein choices. Let me just say, so appetizing. 3 delicious toppers and 4 side options, giving guests an abundance of mouth-watering combinations to choose from. Guests are invited to explore a variety of options and build their perfect meal. In 3, if this is your perfect meal, please. My last meal, I want it to be topped and loaded. Here are the...
Let's be bad.
Let's be bad.
I mean,
do you want dessert? Well, we did kill 18 people.
I was very bad when I did all the murders, and I'm going to continue being bad. Top and load that shit.
It says they can build their perfect meal in these 3 simple steps. Oh boy. You know you got a real hit on your hands when there's a flow chart for your dinner. So you start with your protein base. It says that. Like Soylent. Like start with A, chicken breast. B, bone-in pork chop. Nice. Oh, it's bone-in. Never mind. 6-ounce USDA choice top sirloin or 8-ounce USDA choice top sirloin. All right. I don't know how my hunger differentiates between the exact same 6 or 8-ounce steak, but here we go.
You know what? I'm hungry, but I'm only 3/4 as hungry as I might be.
Actually, can you shave 1 ounce off the 8? Because I feel like a 7.
I'm 7 ounce hungry.
You got to pour the 8 into the 6 ounce, and what's left?
It's like the Die Hard puzzle.
Excuse me, I saw you shave 1 ounce off of his steak. I want a 7, but I ordered a 6. Can I have his ounce? So we all have 7s. Then you're going to pick your topper on your protein. And here are the options. C, the Cajun shrimp topper, which includes blackened shrimp, sauteed onions, and savory lemon butter.
I feel kind of bad for shrimp that it didn't make the protein base cut.
Bacon beer cheese topper.
Fuck.
That's made of Blue Moon white cheddar cheese, beer cheese, spared no expense.
This is just called the goodbye option.
Nah, that one's next. Bacon, crispy onions, and fresh green onions. Hey, Applebee's, I trust you to put something fresh on my topped and loaded about as far as I can throw you, but thank you. It's very sweet of you to write. And finally, the marinara mozzarella stick topper. And then it says, the next part of the sentence is consisting of, and it's like, yeah, I fucking get it. You fucking assholes. I know what you're doing. Crispy mozzarella sticks, classic marinara sauce, and a Parmesan cream sauce.
Oh my
God. The fuck? How do you get a steak and you put mozzarella sticks on it and then you put marinara on it and someone's like, there's something missing. I could do more.
Here's the thing. I am not above ordering mozzarella sticks as an appetizer, and then a steak as the dinner. But if the server tripped, and dropped the app plate on the steak plate, I would say, redo that.
Yeah, try again.
Try again.
This isn't fine.
This is
No,
my
it's not fine.
I have to ask a question of this character. Is there a limit to Let's Be Bad where they put mozzarella sticks on a steak and then they put marinara sauce on the sticks and then they put a fucking Parmesan cream sauce on top of the other sauce? Will Let's Be Bad see that and say like,
well, here's the...
Nobody's that bad.
It's the difference between Let's Be Bad and Let's Fuck Up.
But what does Applebee's have to say for themselves?
We're sorry.
We did it
We're
bad. I don't know.
so sorry.
Our topped and loaded menu gives guests what they've always wanted. A cheap.
If they really admit it, look within yourself.
It gives our guests what they've always wanted: a cheap and easy death. A swift, painful passing from this thing they call mortality.
A mozzarella escape.
A mozzarella mortality escape.
To show up in front of St. Peter's pearly gates and have him say, "You look like shit."
Did you do the Parmesan sauce?
Happened?
Jesus.
You smell like ass. You gave the porn, you're going to hell. I hate this. Gave them what they always wanted. The chance to top one favorite with another to discover a creative and tasty spin on a classic. Hey, how's your fucking bucket list going? Pretty bad, it seems. Just the one item on there, the one thing you've always wanted, is to put mozzarella sticks on an Applebee's steak and then marinara sauce and cream sauce? Fuck off.
The steak's pretty good, but what bums me out is it stops here. But what if it stopped here?
Thomas Yoon, the executive chef of Applebee's,
says, "I quit. I'm done. This is it. I knew you would push me too far at some point, and this is it. I've never quit in a press release before, but..."
No, I love Thomas. He's my new guy because he gets audacious here. For example, pairing the chicken breast with the marinara mozzarella stick topper with the Parmesan cream sauce is a deconstructed and reinvented chicken Parmesan.
Is that sentence, are there a weird string of capitalized letters in there where it's perhaps a secret message like they've got me trapped in the bunker, please send help?
Please send broccoli or celery at this point. We'll take it.
You want me to bread it? No, please. And reinvented chicken Parmesan that satisfies and delights the taste buds in a way that is uniquely Applebee's. Thomas Yoon, on this, we can agree.
Jesus! That was the worst Sonic experience I've ever had.
I'm legitimately sorry. I got a little choked.
Let's do audience questions. Can we get lights up? So don't come down just yet. We'll just raise your hand and we'll call you up, sort of Price is Right style.
Hold on. Before we call anybody, we have one rule.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what it is? Okay, now you might hear that and think, okay, but mine, no.
Yeah, not just one. And if you start it with, I know this sounds like a bummer, but no.
Let's do left. Let's just work our way across, and then a balcony. I'm sorry, we have nothing for you.
If you've got a really good one, come down to the lobby and just listen.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, left side. What's up? Nothing, I guess.
Wait, yeah, no, that person who was getting pointed at by another person with a sword. Yes. The only person in that whole section with their hand up.
Yeah. You, the first person who said yes, you're good.
Yes.
Come on down.
Yes.
It
continues to be you.
I fucking love. This is the only show we've ever done where Travis said the person with the sword pointing at somebody else, and there were like 6 people. Like, nice.
It's down here.
It's down here. It's right by the steps.
It's down here.
Can we get a little bit more hands on?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's your name?
Jarek.
Hi, we met you at the booth at the signing thing. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Not bad.
Are you having fun at the con? What have you seen?
You guys?
Okay, good.
Fair. What's your question, Jared?
Sounds like a pretty shitty con so far.
Hey, I was emotional.
Okay.
So I have this thing where multiple times random people that I've never met before, they think they know me, and they'll go, start waving, or like, I think I remember you from somewhere. And some of them are so excited to see me, they go up and give me a hug.
Oh, okay.
And then when they pull away, they see my frightened face. And then they're like, I thought I knew you. What's the best way of diffusing the situation?
God.
Where are you at that's happening? A hug, but I'm not gonna look at your face first.
It's happened at like school and Comic-Con and just when I'm out at...
Jarek, as I live with social anxiety, which the main way it manifests is like, I don't know what to fucking say to people, especially with meeting new people. I have no idea. Maybe you should stop looking this incredible gift in the mouth. Like, or gift horse, rather. That's the expression.
Don't look a gift in the mouth.
Don't look a gift in the mouth. This person has come up and hugged you. I think you got a friendship brewing right there.
Yeah. It's way better rather than your frightened face if they pull back and you're going...
I don't know you.
Well, just stare them dead in the eyes and be like, welcome aboard.
Shall we exchange contact info?
It may seem you've gotten on the wrong train now, but look around you. Maybe it's the perfect, not where you want
I see you've met my...
So I think just lean into it and make a new friend.
Do lean into the hug. Push them down.
Yeah, what do you do with the hug? Because a hug is a two-person thing usually, unless it's bad. Do you return it, or?
Well, I try and like kind of be like, yeah, we're friends, but it's like...
That's good of you.
Yeah, that's very kind.
That's very sweet, Jarek.
I just don't want to give it like too much of a, oh yeah, we're definitely this close.
Yeah. Don't be the first one to break that contact, though.
And I like how you leave a little mystery in there. That's nice.
We were at a party earlier today, and I was getting up to leave and go to the hotel, and I was sitting at a table, and some dude came in and took my seat, and I guess Dad was also about to leave, and he leaned over this gentleman and then caught himself and then saw me standing up and said like, oh, I was just about to kiss this man on the head because I was leaving. And the man, the gentleman was a bald gentleman, and so like I kind of think Dad just wanted to kiss a stranger on the.
Yeah.
He just saw a very nice looking head and was like, oh, don't mind if I. So it could be much worse, is what I'm saying.
So is it possible that there's someone out in the world impersonating you?
Oh shit!
I've suspected that.
Yeah. Jarek alike,
or worse, maybe it's you.
Memento. So you anyway, you got memento disease. Sorry
about that.
Sorry, glad we can help.
It turned out okay for them in the movie. I think I haven't seen it.
I can't remember how it ends.
Yeah. Anyway, does that help?
Definitely.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yes, you and the yes, you with the
Angus.
yes. I always get so uncomfortable because sometimes I think people are cosplaying as Angus McDonald, but then that could just be your fashion, and if that's the case, like fucking.
That
cool.
is my favorite Comic-Con game: cosplay or weird fashion choice.
Not weird. No, hey, come
Not
on.
weird. Dope.
Bold. Sorry.
Honestly.
Bold.
Okay.
Hello, sirs.
Okay, so it is an Angus McDonald situation. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Alexi from Oxnard.
Hi.
Hello.
One more time. Sorry.
From the Nas.
Everybody was talking. Everyone, please, 1 second.
My name's Alexi. It's Russian, but I'm Mexican. And I have really weird parents.
Okay.
Cool.
But
Groovy.
you did clarify you're from Oxnard, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay.
What is your question?
So I think I have a terrific, like, fun on stage experience when it comes to other people, but I have no capabilities of, like, doing improv or anything alone, and I want to be a stand-up comedian all my life, and you guys have done community theater and everything.
Sure.
I've done none of that, and I want to see if you have any advice for
Okay.
someone
Wait. Stop. Turn the microphone around.
That's good.
All right.
All right.
Can I tell you
now
something? This is great. What I love about this is the first time you do stand-up comedy, you're gonna fail, right?
It's why I've never done it once.
So
nice try, God.
So
You'll
here's
never
what we're
catch
gonna
me.
do. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you.
Oh shit! Don't do this. No, Trav.
No. Hear me out.
Allow me to fail, Griffin.
Hear me out. Say the first thing pops in your head, and everybody boo Alexei.
No, don't boo.
Trust me.
This is nothing. What
Trust
you're doing
me,
is nothing.
Do it. Say it. Whatever.
How about airplane food? Am I right?
God.
I don't like it either.
All right. Now you got that out of the way. Now say the first thing comes to mind. Everybody laugh your fucking faces off.
I love traffic.
And just like that, you're on the upswing, right?
Okay.
Look at that.
Now that you've gotten rid of the yips, I'm going to give you a tight one, just a 1 minute set.
Oh boy,
And
this is
listen.
not what I prepared for.
Alexei, no help is coming.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
This is going to be a long 60 seconds, but I swan to John, I'm not saying a word. Okay? So you got to hang in there.
Wait. Before we start, Alexei, I'm going to offer you a ripcord.
Yeah.
Out of this
you do have the
horrible,
chance. You can put the mic back.
horrible thing
Hell
that-
yeah, that's my
All
dude.
right.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh wait, hold on, wait. Justin was walking you on. Hold on.
Are you trying to hog my spotlight right now?
I was going to get you on. Hold on one second. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Alexei. Okay. And go.
All right, so everyone enjoying Comic-Con. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. I'm a cosplayer myself, and I've done a few things and stuff. The worst experience I've had doing that, though, is I was like a little Robin cosplayer. I had little tights on and everything. It was fantastic. And then I got